You about
What's up, guys? It's Mars, Sports with Marshall. This is like the part 2 of the stream I did yesterday. But today, we're going to be talking more about the UIL realignment. We'll go over the lower conferences. We'll also go over the rest of the other sports alignments. So yeah, there's that. We got a lot to get to in the stream. So yeah, sorry I cut it short yesterday. I just ran out of time. I had other things to take care of. So yeah, but I should be good for tonight. I'll try to get the rest of it. Yeah, here's that. Yesterday we went over 6A, 5 Division 1, 5 Division 2. I gave my takes on it. Yeah, there's that. So we'll go over the rest of the alignments. We'll also look for other schedules that are potentially coming out. But that's because there'll be schedules that are released eventually for the 2025 or 2026 season. I guess kind of 2027 you can assume just like it's your locations, I guess. But yeah. But yeah, there's that. But like as we're speaking, there are probably some schools still scheduling non-district opponents, especially the ones that are in smaller districts. And yeah, there's that. Anyways, let's do this. So we're gonna go to 4 Division 1 now. God, why is every time I stream I feel like I'm about to die? Or like about to get allergies. So no, my voice is gone, or like who this is. Yeah. But here's 4 Division 1. Let's just I'm gonna go through these conferences a little quicker just because I don't know as much on them. So yeah, District 1, we have the El Paso schools, which includes Andrews. One second. Sorry, I just got my distraction and my ADD. Got to maybe. District 1, we have El Paso Andrews, who's coming out from 5A. District 2, we have the Canyon schools, Dumas, Hereford, and Pampa. Pampa. District 3 is a 14 district, Andrews, Midland, Greenwood, Plainview, and San Angelo, Lakeview. District 4, we have, this is a huge district, Alvarado, Aubrey, Carrollton, Ranchview, Decatur, Godley, Lake Dallas. Shout out to Isaiah, by the way. River Oaks, Castleberry, and Springtown. District 5, we have a very Fort Worth heavy district because we have a bunch of Fort Worth schools in here and Kennedale. District 6, we have it's a Dallas only district, which includes Spruce, who have rumors they're opting up, but they end up going to 6A or 4A after all. There's our first mistake tonight. District 7, but like misspeaking. District 7, we have Caddo Mills, Ferris, Kaufman, who's coming back down from 5A. They were going back to 4A like for the first time since 2023. So there's that. That's the 2023 season for football. We also have Mad Bank, Paris, Sulphur Springs, and Waxahachie Life. District 8, we have Bullard, Henderson, Jacksonville, Kilgore, Glendale, Longview, Pine Tree, Palestine, Tyler, Chapel Hill. There's some regional shifts there. District 9, we have Bridge City, Huffman, Hargrave, Liberty, Livingston, Lumberton, Little Cypress, Mauriceville, and Bitter. And then District 10, we have Fort Bend, Willow Ridge. And then Houston, some Houston schools include Houston, Austin, Northside, and Sterling. We got the Harmony School of Innovation and Stafford. District 11, you have Bay City, El Campo, Navasota, Needville, Royal, Sealy, and then Columbia. Like the Ivy League school, or the jacket brand. District 12, you have Burnett, China Spring, Jarrell, Lampasas, Marble Falls, and Stephenville defending for a Division 1 state champion. But like Hillcourt is the defending runner-up for Division 1. In District 13, you got the Austin schools. You got LB. I think that's supposed to be LBJ Austin technically. We got played this name Austin Johnson. Yeah, they're at state not that long ago. Anyways, you got some Como schools. You also have Fredericksburg, Kerrville Tivvy's coming down from 5A, and then Taylor. I didn't realize there's Canyon Lake in Carmel. District 14, you have Floresville, Lavernia, Medina Valley, Creekview, who's a brand new school. Pleasanton, San Antonio, Kennedy, Somerset, and Uvalde. In District 15, you have A.C. Jones. You also have a lot of Corpus Christi schools, include some moving down, like Miller and Moody, I think, and maybe King. I don't know. I know Cal Allen's 4A. I think Toulouse might have been 4. I forgot. And then Port Lavaca, Calhoun. And then District 16, you have Alice, Edcouch, Elsos coming down from 4A. Both Alice and Edcouch also are coming down from 5A. And Hidalgo Early College, Far Valley View, and Zapata. Let's go to these districts. District 1, it's kind of a small district, but you got those El Paso teams in there, which is nice. It's kind of, I will say, I think Andrews going down definitely helps their case and being actually a viable district size wise. At least they have 5 teams. It'll be at least have competition for the playoffs. Yeah. District 2, it makes sense. Got the Canyon schools. West Plains was really good last year, and that's other good schools in there. I remember Randall was 5A back then. Yeah, and then District 3. We have our first. What we officially know who's making we officially know the first teams are making the playoffs is, with this being a 14 district, which is the bare minimum the UIL could do. All of these teams are locked into the playoffs because there's 4 teams. Plainview at least helps their case because they're coming down from 5A. And then, but Midland Greenville was really good last year, so I expect them to probably be the best in this district and all that. But yeah, all of them will be in the playoffs. District 4 is a huge district. I'm surprised that they put more teams in here than over here. And I'm surprised they put 9 teams in here and 4 over there. And I thought they put maybe Springtown or Godley in there or Decatur just for. Although, yes, it wouldn't make any sense, but still. Yeah, it would be kind of a grind travel-wise, but still. But this is a really good district, I will say. This one had Salina in it, but Salina and Panther Creek, but they're all going to 5A, both of them. So you have Alvarado, who's been really good. Were they a regional finals last year? I think they were regional finals last year. They might have. They're usually a really good team. Aubrey's been good these last few years. You also got some other teams Godley's coming from 4 Division 2. Godley has that really, really nice stadium. Been to it before. Went there for Argyle versus Abilene Cooper. That's a very nice stadium. Like Dallas, like I said, my friend Isaiah goes there. They've had good teams in the past. Yeah, and then you got Casper and Springtown. Of course, Decatur and Springtown used to be the Fort Worth schools, but yeah, this is a pretty wide-ranging district. So you have from Alvarado and Godley, and it goes as west Alvarado, Godley, and Springtown, Decatur to all the way to Carrollton, Ranchview, and it's a very weird district, travel-wise, but I think it works out for them. It's better than any of these going traveling to District 30 schools. District 5 means not surprising. You got all those Fort Worth schools in there, which really helps their case. And I guess you had to put Kennedale somewhere because you're not going to put them in District 4. All those teams there because they could have theoretically done that, but that would be a way crowded district at that point. So, yeah, but Kennedale will have to see Fort Worth a lot. So there's that. In District 6, no surprise, it's Dallas schools. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 Dallas schools. Good Lord. That's why Spruce opted down because they want. That's why Spruce did not opt out because they want to play those Dallas schools. Yeah, and then not named South Oak Cliff, I guess. Yeah, and then District 7. You got Coffin back in there. Also got some you also Paris, Sulphur Springs, which they've been good in the past. Yeah, it's a pretty wide-ranging district. It goes as south as Waxahachie, Life, and Ferris. It goes pretty north as well. Paris is really, really north of. Yeah, it's a northeast type thing, I guess. But yeah. District 8, you got Jacksonville back in there, who's coming from back down from 5A Division 2. I'm pretty sure to 4 not that long ago. But this one's an interesting one because you got Kilgore and Longview, Pine Tree, and Chapel Hill. They're moving sides. They're moving sides of the bracket. So Kilgore, instead of on what I consider the south side of the bracket, on the north side of the bracket, because Kilgore was in Region 3, I'm pretty sure. So their journey to state will be different. But I mean, it's not like this isn't like where PNG got moved to South Oak Cliff side of the bracket because they actually moved Stephenville on the other side of the bracket. We'll get to that in a sec. But but this is a really good district. So you got Kilgore, Lindale's been good in the past. Of course, they're the team that Lindale actually lost to Argyle. Actually played Argyle State a few years ago, and we beat them thankfully. Yeah. Yeah. But there's that. Sorry, I'm responding to something real quick. Yeah, like Chapel Hill and there are some really good, yeah. And we'll see what happens with Jacksonville. So yeah. um, yeah, we'll see what happens. Anyways, Region 3, as we have District 9. This one will be in the same district. Got I don't know. Yeah, there's that. Oh, by the where's by the way? Are they Division 1 or 2? I forgot. Why is there crime? What do you want? Oh, you want your what are you doing? You still gonna eat your food. You're not gonna distract me on my stream again, okay? Here, you just left your food in here. What are you complaining about, bro? Come on, I'm bringing food out here, okay? Leonard, food? All right. Anyway, sorry about that. District 10's Houston schools make sense. District 11, I mean, you got schools like Navasota. Actually, Argyle lost to Navasota a long time ago at state championship, so there's that. And then District 12 is really interesting because you have Stephenville moving from Region 1 to Region 3, and they're defending state champions, of course. So they're going to have a different journey to the state championship this year. As they could play playing like Bay State in the first round, which would be interesting. Like this is a really interesting district for them because Stephenville is like west. It's like in the midpoint of Abilene and Fort Worth, but it's like south. It's like south of I-20. It's where Tarleton State University. It's actually Stephenville used to play their games at Tarleton State University. Yeah, but since they moved to Division 1 football, And they're SCS, but still Division One. They had to build their own stadiums. There's that. But I because I was actually told by my teachers that people used to play their games at Tarleton State University. So yeah, I didn't even realize you can do that. But yeah, I guess there's been like teams like I guess Arlington schools play at Choctaw. The Frisco schools play at Ford Field and Ford Center and Toyota Stadium along with uh Kirkendall. I actually learned it's not Kendall, it's Kirkendall, which is very weird, but what do I know? So I guess they've played at different locations before, but yeah. But college, but like one but it's weird that they're one high school and they'll play and yeah. But yeah, they have a very nice stadium, Outbaugh Stadiums, yeah. But they'll have China Spring in the district. And I know China Spring has been good the last few years, but if they can go back to their peak form, man, China Spring versus Stephenville will be really good matchups, that's for sure. So Stephenville's gonna have to travel south now. It's like Waco and like towards Austin, like Burnett, I think is close to Austin. So yeah. District 13, you got LBJ Johnson, who I think was at State a few years ago. Yeah, I got Kerrville Tivy, which would be interesting in there. There's that. I think Como Davenport's probably going to be moving up to 6 or not 6, 5A in the next few years. Probably next year, if I had to guess. But yeah, we'll see. They've got Como's definitely a growing school district. Like they have Canada Lake, Davenport, Smithson Valley, the defending state 5A Division One state champions. They have Canyon, just Canyon, not Canyon Lake, Canyon. And then you also have Piper in there, who's going to 6A this year. So, yeah, they've been really good. 14, I mean, it'll be interesting to see Medina Valley Creekview in here, especially being a new school. In District 15, I mean, that's a lot of Corpus Christi schools, so that's actually pretty convenient for them. And especially since it's a pretty good sized district. And then in District 16, we got two former 5 Division 2 teams in there. So yeah, there's that. But overall, solid realignment for 4 Division 1. I think it'd be interesting to see like Kilgore and Stephenville switch sides of the brackets. Yeah, there's that. Now we go to 4A. District 2. District 2. All right, let's see. 2. You got this one's, I will say, you got some interesting stuff in here. But yeah, let's do this. So District 1, you got Clint, Clip, Mount View, Bowie, Irvin, and Fayetteville. So you got your El Paso district right there. District 2, you have Big Spring, Fort Stockton, Monahans, Pecos, who's coming down from Division 1, Seminole, and Snyder. District 13, you got Borger, Levelland, Lubbock, Cooper, Liberty, Lubbock, Estacado, and Prairieton. District 4, you have Bridgeport, Brock, Burke, Burnett, Graham, Iowa Park, and then Wells. With Iowa Park is coming from 3A Division 1. District 5, you have this one's interesting guy. Glen Rose, Hillsboro, Camp Uplift, Hampton Prep. I believe they're joining UIL for the first time this year, so that'll be interesting. Thanks for football. You got Venus there as well. And in District 16, you have Gainesville, Crum, Lake Worth, Ponder, who's coming from 3A, Sanger, and Van Alstyne. District 7, you have Bonham, Farmersville, North Lamar, Ford, Sunnyvale, and Wills Point. District 8, you have Carthage, the defending state champions for 4 Division 2. Center, Gilmore, Longview, Spring Hill, Pittsburgh, and Pleasant Grove. So that's where Pleasant Grove was. That's what I was wondering earlier. District 9, you have Athens, Brownsboro, Canton, Madisonville, Rusk, and Van. District 10, you have Hampshire, Fannett, Hardin, Jefferson, Jasper, Shepherd, Silsbee, and West Orange Stark, the runner-ups for 4 Division 2 this previous season. Yeah, sure, they got smoked in that game, but still great accomplishment for them. District 11, all the Houston schools. District 12, you have Belleville, Brazosport, Hitchcock, Katy Harmony, LaGrange, and Lamarck. District 13, you got Brownwood, Gatesville. Is it Brownwood come from Division 1? No. Yeah, Brownwood, Gatesville, Robinson, Salado, Yeah, Connolly, La Vega. District 14, you have Achieve and Eastside from Austin. You got Giddings, Lago Vista, Manor New Tech. I believe it's coming from Division One. I think they were recently Division Two, not that long ago. And Wimberley, who was at State a few years ago. And then District 15, you have Bandera, Cuero, Navarro, Gonzalez, Parasol, and San Antonio Memorial. And then District 6, you have Corpus Christi, London, Ingleside, Kingsville, King, La Feria, Port Isabel, Grula, Robstown, and Rockport, Fulton. All right, so we'll go over these. District 1, like I said, it's El Paso District, makes sense. Although I will say El Paso, we keep it more even this year, we'll say, based on districts. At 6, 6, and 5 and 5, so yeah. And then you have 7 teams in the 6A, yeah. District 2, I mean, Pecos has come down from 4A Division 1. They're actually in a district with more than 4 teams. That'd be interesting. District 3, we got Upper County, Lubbock, Cooper, Liberty. So there's that. I think they made the playoffs. By the way, I forgot to mention Division 1 for you. You may notice Tomball West is not there, but I guess they're not playing football. I guess they're not going to play football yet until 2028, at least for UIL. Yeah. I think that school opens up next year, or it's out this year, next year. I forgot. The Medina Valley Creek is open next year. They're just jumping to the fire immediately. Because you got a lot of new schools opening up in 2027, by the way, including one of my school districts. New school roundup. When is Northwest? When is this? We'll go over some of these later. Yeah, Tomball West is opening up next year, and it's only 9th and 10th, so it makes sense, I guess. And Creekview is 9th, 10th, and 11th, so yeah. And then 2026, a lot of schools opening up. Maybe we'll talk about that later on stream. Yeah, there's that. Yeah, there we go. District 4, this would probably be this. I mean, this one. Yeah, actually, this one would be the one that Argyle would be in if they were 5A or 4A. Either this one or District 6. It really depends, honestly. They could go either way. I think it'll probably be District 6 since Argyle is really close to Ponder. Yeah. A lot of people transfer to Ponder from Argyle, so there's that. District 4, this one's interesting. We got Brock and Graham in there, which is interesting. There's no more Eagle Mountain. They're 5 Division 2 with Argyle, Colleyville, Lovejoy, and all that. You also have, you can go watch the video. Y'all can watch the video after the stream. Y'all could go watch that stream I did yesterday talking about the first 2 conferences, the biggest 2 conferences. Yeah, you got some interesting ones in there. Iowa Park's moving from like I said, they're moving from 3A. This is a pretty loaded district. I mean, you got Mineral Wells, Graham, Brock. That's a really good district, I will say. And then District 5, this one I will admit's wide open. Like Glen Rose is probably their best team. Outside that, like none of these other teams are that good. Like Venus they're awful from what I can tell. Like the last 10 years they've won like 3 games, something like that. It's something really weird. Uplift Hampton Prep. We'll see what they can do. We'll see what they can do in UIL play. So there's that. Oh, I forgot to mention Brock is playing Anna week 1 next year, so that'll be interesting. And Anna's also playing Continental Heritage in week 2. So yeah, there's that. But this one's a wide open. I will say whoever makes the playoffs will probably not be like that good in there. So yeah. District 6, I mean, you got some teams like Ponder who's been pretty good in 3A in the past. And this one like you got Crum who had a really good season last year. You got some other teams that can make some noise. So this one's a pretty solid district. It's like the North DFW district, I will say. Like Gainesville's like almost in Oklahoma. Crum is like 20 minutes away from here. I think, yeah, Crum's pretty close. It's like east of Dallas. I mean, yeah, it's east of Dallas, but like Gainesville. Crum is east of Denton. That's what west of Denton. I cannot get my stuff right tonight. I'm sorry, guys. Yeah, Crum is 23 minutes away from my house. Like Crum High School, at least. So yeah, I have to go up 156 and I'll be there. Lake Worth, I'm pretty sure it's like close to Fort Worth. Like it's like north of Fort Worth. I've been there before. I went to play putt-putt there once. It's like close to Hazel. Hazel's more west of there though. It's close to Saginaw. It's like in the middle of Saginaw White Settlement. It's like off 820. I'm a little surprised they're at 4 if that's the case. If Division 2, that's the case. Maybe, but I think it's a smaller city, like small area wise. Yeah. We got some. It looks like it could be like a 5A town or 6A town. I don't know. Then Ponder's really close to here. It's like 10 minutes away. Probably like more like 12 minutes. But yeah. But that's like, it's like south of Crum. So it makes sense to play each other. That's going to be become a really good rivalry if it's not already. Sanger's just north of Denton. And then I don't know where Van Alstyne is, to be honest with you. Maybe Argonne might play them back then. Oh yeah, they are. They're north of Anna. They're the next city after Anna. If you're going up 75, if you're going north on 75, so yeah. That's a solid district. Um, this I think I saw Palmer score like 80 something points on the team last year. Yeah, District 7. This one's you got. You got Sunnyvale there who was really good last year, made a pretty deep run. Overall, I think this would be a solid district. I think Sunny will probably win this district. If I had to guess, but yeah, from what I can tell. District 8 got This one's interesting. Got Carthage in here. And Carthage has been has been the premier team for Division 2. Maybe already the premier one in 4A. Yeah, but they're really really good. I think they played like a 6A team last year and they beat them up. Yeah, I think it was San Benito who wasn't that good, but still. Yeah, Carthage though, they're really good. You also got some other good schools in here, like Gilmer's been good, Pittsburgh's been good, and Pleasant Grove in here. That's interesting. You also got Spring Hill and Center, which can make some noise. That's a really good district. District 9, you got this one's a solid. We got Canton in there. Canton is one of those schools that's won marching band in the past. That's beating Argyle in marching band. Yeah. District 10. This one's you got West Orange Stark in there, defending runner up, so that'd be interesting to see how they do in here. District 11, a lot of Houston schools. That's a part. It's rare you see like teams like 8 teams in the district in the lower conferences. Yeah. District 12. District 12. You got this one. I think this one's like South Eckler Ranges. Of course, the easy top saw. My parents got stuck in a really bad rainstorm there once. But yeah. District 13, Brownwood. I think that's west of Stephenville. I'm pretty sure. It's close to Stephenville, from what I can tell. Yeah, it's like north. It's like south of Cisco. It's not too far from Abilene. You also got some Waco schools. Like Waco schools are usually used to moving to the different side of the brackets. Yeah, of course, La Vega, Argyle lost to in state a few years ago in 2015, and that used to be a 4A. I guess I consider a rivalry. I don't know, but that Waco La Vega used to be a team Argyle used to play a lot. Yeah. Then District 14, you got some Austin schools. Marinette Tech in there will be interesting. District 15, Cuero's are usually a really good team. Yeah, you got some good stuff. Schools in there. District 16 is like the Rio Grande / Corpus Christi one, so it makes sense. Anyways, moving on to 3A Division 1. Wait, did I a screenshot? Go. All right, so 3A Division 1. Here's what we got. 3 Division 1. District 1, you got Brownfield, Bushland, Dalhart, Denver City, and Shallowater. Probably the lower these conferences get, the less I know about them. Yeah, District 2, you got Clyde, Kermit, La Mesa, Odessa, Compass Academy, Sweetwater, and Jim Ned. Then District 3, you got Early, Ingram Moore, Yano, San Angelo, Texas Leadership. I'm pretty sure they're a brand new school, or at least or a school that's playing football for the first time. And then Wall, defending 3A Division 2 state champions. Yeah, they're moving up this year, of course. District 4, you got Bowie, Boyd, Paradise, Peaster, and Vernon. District 5, you have Dallas A Plus and Life Oak Cliff. You also got Gunter, who's been a powerhouse in Division 2. And they've won like 3 straight state championships, something like that, last few years ago. Yeah. Yeah, Pilot Point, Pottsboro, and Whitesboro. Is that Whitesboro moving the? I don't know. Is Whitesboro moving up? I forgot. They should put Pottsboro, Whitesboro, and Windsboro in the same district. That'd be like the borough district. District 6, you got Grandview, who was I'm pretty sure they're the runner-ups from state last year. Grosbeck, Keene, Mexia, Palmer, West, and Whitney. Who was it? The Grandview win or lose state? I'm pretty sure it was Yoakum that won. Grandview was the runner up. Yeah, they were runner up to Yoakum. Yeah, there's that. The District 7, you got Commerce, Eustace, Malakoff, Mineola, Mount Vernon, Rains, and Winsboro. District 8, you have Atlanta, Gladewater, Sabine, Tatum, Liberty, Elu, and White Oak. And then move on to Region 3, where District 9, you have Crockett, Dibble, Fairfield, Huntington, Westwood from Palestine, and Trinity. Not Euless Trinity, obviously. District 10, you have Anahuac, Boona, Tarkington from Cleveland. You got Cold Spring, Oakhurst, East Chambers, Kirbyville, and Orangefield. District 11, you have Columbus, Edna, Hempstead, Palacios, Sweeney, and Wharton. And then District 12, you have Caldwell, Cameron, Yo, Franklin, Little River Academy, Lorena, McGregor, Rockdale, and Troy. Then District 13, Hollister, Luling, Marion, Cole, Smithville, Randolph, and Yoakum, the defending 3 Division 1 state champions. You got District 14, you have Carrizo Springs, Crystal City, Divine, Hondo, Jordanton, Lytle, Natalia, and Poteet. But could you imagine to put Rio Hondo and Hondo in the same district? Anyways, District 15, you have Aransas Pass, West Oso, Goliad, Mathis, Orange Grove, and Sinton, who's coming down from 4 Division 2. District 16, you have Bishop, Lyford, Progresso, Raymondville, Rio Hondo, San Diego, and Santa Cruz. I believe isn't Raymondville coming from 2A? I think they're coming from 2A. I don't know if they are or not. I know they're getting bigger. I just forgot they're 2A last year or not. Because I'm pretty sure I heard about this in marching band because they won the area marching band. Yeah. No, I don't think they are actually. Coming up. Yeah, there's no way. Yeah, they're 3 Division 1 last year. I guess they're just going to go to 4A. That's probably what you're next. District 1, I mean, I guess that's the West District. And then District 2, this was a lot of trying. Like Kermit, I think Kermit's almost in. It's almost in. I think isn't Clyde and Kermit like really far from each other? Like Kermit's almost in New Mexico. I think it's Kermit's the one that's almost New Mexico. Yeah, this is a pretty wide ranging district from what I can tell. District 3, I mean, yeah, Llano was really good last year. You put Llano and Wall in the same district, that'll be a very interesting matchup. That's for sure. Wall was the Division 2 state champions. There's that. District 4, I mean, this is like I think this is one the Argyle ended up in because, like, you got Paradise. This is like Bowie, Boyd, Peaster, and Vernon. Peaster was really good last year, so my guess is they'll win this district. District 5 is like this where Gunter ends up, which would be interesting. We got Pottsboro, Whitesboro in there too. Yeah, you got some interesting schools here. I think Gunter could probably win this district though. District 6, I mean, you got like Grandview back in there, which is nice. So this team wasn't West good last year. Yeah, there's that. District 7, this one I think it was like East Texas or something. We got Commerce, which is way north. That's where East Texas A&M is, formerly known as Texas A&M Commerce. If it was East Texas Tech, that would be where it would be in Medford, though, where young Sheldon's at. Yeah, but Medford's not a real city. Bedford is not Medford. Medford would be like close to where Huntsville is, though. District 9, because I remember they had like Lufkin and the weather report and all. Yeah. District 8, sorry. District 8, I mean, you got some good schools in here. You have 2 Gladewater schools. Yeah, there's that. District 9, I think this is like more south. Yeah. So I don't know as much about some of these schools, obviously. District 10, I think this is Cleveland is like down, not Ohio, but closer to Houston. District 11, Columbus and Edna in the same district is going to be really interesting. Those are really good schools. District 12, I mean, I think this is like more central Texas. You got Franklin here, has been really good in the past. There's that. Also, you got I forgot to mention Malakoff's been really good in football. Yeah. Then District 13, you got like the San Antonio part, I guess. You got Yoakum, the defending state champions in there, so that'd be interesting. District 14, this is actually a pretty good sized district, I will say, which is nice. And then 15, you got this like this you get more south with this and all that. And this is where Centon ends up, which should be very interesting because they've been really good in 4A Division Two. They actually made state semis last year until they lost, and then they lost to West Orange Star. There's that, but Centon's been really good in 4A, so that'll be interesting to see how they do here. District 16. Now, it almost kind of feels like similar to with DeSoto going down to the 5A. It's not the exact same, obviously, but I think Centon will be really good here. District 16. I mean, this is like San Diego, not in California, because you might that'd be very west though. Yeah, there's that, and then that is Division 1. Now I got 3A Division 2, not 2A Division 2. Sorry, 3A Division 2. I'm pulling up the docs. So here's 3A Division 2. District 1, you got River Road, Canadian, Childress, Dimmitt, Friona. District 2, you have Idalou, Littlefield, Lubbock, Roosevelt, Muleshoe, and Slayton. District 3, you have Alpine, Anthony, Coahoma, Crane, San Angelo, Grape Creek, and Stanton. District 4, you have Breckenridge, Henrietta, Holiday, Jacksboro, Merkel, Wichita Falls, City View. District 5, you have Clifton, Comanche, Dublin, Eastland, Hamilton, the defending 2A Division 1 state champions. Millsap, Rio Vista, and Toller, who's been really good in the past. I think they made state pretty recently, 2023, I'm pretty sure, yeah. District 6, a lot of charter schools. You got Dallas Gateway Charter Academy, Dallas Madison, you got Inspired Vision Academy, Dallas, Maypearl, Mesquite PTAA, which is the brand which they're playing football for the first time this year. Scoring roster, and then training leadership, Cedar Hill. So that's a very heavy on charter schools in that district, which should be interesting. District 17, you got Bells, Blue Ridge, Carlsberg, Hal Leonard, Sadler SNS Construction as the IHSS DFW people said, which is hilarious. It's SNS Consolidated. You got Valley View. It does look like a construction company though. And then District 8, you have Big Sandy Harmony, Edgewood, Grand Saline, Lono, Chisholm, Pearland, and Quitman. And then we went to Region 3. That's the record. Got Dangerfield, and District 9 had Dangerfield, DeKalb, Hooks, Hugh Springs, New Boston, Queen City, and Redwater. District 10, you have ARP, New Diana, Jefferson, West Rusk, Troop, and Winona. District 11, you have Blooming Grove, Buffalo, Elkhart, Mildred, Rice, and Teague. District 12, you have Hardin, Concy, New Waverly, Newton, Warren, Woodville. Can you imagine Rice and Altair Rice playing the state finals or state semifinals? Yeah. Anyway, sorry. District 13, you got Anderson, Shiro, Florence, Lexington, Rogers, Schulenburg, and Thrall. And then 14, you have Altair Rice, Bowling, East Bernard, Tidehaven, Van Fleck, Vanderbilt Industrial. It's the Eagle Papia there. And then Wallace Brazos. District 15, you have Blanco, Comfort. What a name for a high school. Carter City, Nixon, Smiley, Poff, San Antonio Youngstown and Leadership, Stockdale, and District 16, you got Cotula, Falfurrias, George West, Hebronville, Odom, and Santa Rosa. Sorry, Hebronville sounds like Hebrons, yeah. In District 1, I mean, this is part of the East District. You got the one Amarillo school in there. District 2, this I guess it goes more down because you get to Lubbock. And the District 3, I guess it's like more, you get the more, even more south going to San Angelo and all that. District 4. Number 4, and 4 you have, Breckenridge, Henrietta. Wait, I already read this. We got like Jacksboro. I think Jacksboro's last year. Remember they got their high school got destroyed from a tornado, unfortunately. But good thing they rebuilt, from what I can tell. Yeah, but they're like west of Decatur. Yeah, you also got the Wichita Falls School in there, so that makes sense. Like the northwest DFW, northwest of DW. Yeah, you got District 5. You got You got Hamilton, which that's the 2 Division 1 state champions, and that would be. I think Denver. I think playing Toller would be very interesting. His total has been very good in the past. District 6, a lot of uncertainty here because you got like a lot of charter schools like Mesquite PTAA, who's never played before. So it'll be interesting to see what happens here. Trinity Leadership, Cedar Hill, that we'll say, I think was in a good spot though. District 7, um, this school is part of the reason why Cedar Hill is going to 5A because it's a good because Cedar Hill is very heavy on charter schools, which I think yeah, one of my friends I used to live close to, his name was Nicholas. He went to a charter school in Cedar Hill. So yeah, District 7. I mean, you got Leonard, who's been good in football. Yeah, there's that, and I think Argyle played SNS Consolidated a long time ago, like way back in the day, like 20 years ago, something like that, when they first started off. The District 8, I guess is I actually have no clue where any of these schools. I got Paris in there. I guess that's like northeast of here where I am. Yeah, I'm in Argyle, by the way. If y'all can't tell already. District 9. I mean, you got. I know Queen City, Redwater. I think they're good in marching band. I knew Boston's a good military band. District 10. I mean, you got 16 district here. Imagine they're in England, New London. Yeah, it's a new one. You got New London. You got Paris. By the way, I saw the Saints are playing in Paris next year, which would be awesome. So, District 11. I mean, imagine they're in New York. Imagine Buffalo's mascot, the Bills. You got Buffalo and Rice. You can have like a MAC versus American Conference, actually. I'm pretty sure Rice is where Ryan Trahan went to school at. Ryan Trahan High School. It's either Rice or Altair Rice. Yeah. Rice High School. That's weird how there's Rice and Altair Rice. Well, yeah. One of the Rice schools. I think it's this one, though. I don't know. One of the Rice schools he went to. And then, oh, shoot. Sorry, it's blocked. Okay. All right, yeah. District 12. I mean, you got Newton there, who's the defending state runner-up. Sorry, I forgot to mention it earlier. You also got Woodville, who's pretty sure was really good last year. So yeah, that'd be good district. District 13, you got some good schools in here, from what I can tell. District 14, there's Altair Rice, of course. We also got some other schools like I'm pretty sure Tidehaven's been pretty good. Yeah. District 15, you got schools like Poth, who made state a few years ago. The Pirates, I'm pretty sure is their mascot. Yeah, or the Buccaneers. I think it's the Pirates or the Buccaneers. Make more sense of the. My guess is the Pirates because it starts with it's Poth, not Both, not Both. The District 16, I guess that's like the southernmost district because I mean you got Hebronville, of course. I still can't get over the fact that I'm a band kid, so I know Hebron very well. So there's that. Now we have 2A Division 1. We move on to the next conference. So you got District 1, you have Amarillo, Highland Park, Panhandle, Sanford, Fritch, Spearman, and Sunray. District 2, you got Farewell, Florida, Hale Center, Olton, and Tulia. District 3, you have Abernathy, New Deal, New Home, Post, and Sundown. District 4, you have Bollinger, Big Lake, Reagan Company, County. I don't know. It's like the SNS joke. Then you got Cristobal, which I heard is still looking for a week 1 matchup, from what I can tell. Colorado High School or Colorado City. I don't think it's in Colorado though. Forest San, Ozona, and Sonora. District 5, Abilene Texas Leadership. Anson, Cisco, De Leon, Hawley, and Hiko. District 6, you have Albert, Chico, Munster, who's the Division 2 for 2A. The 2A Division 2 state champions from last year. Nakona and Olney and Tioga. District 7, you have Bangs, Brady, Coleman, Johnson City LBJ, Mason, and Saba. And then District 8, you have Axtell, Bosqueville, Dawson, Italy, Itasca, Bristol, and Valley Mills. In District 9, you got Rivercrest, Cooper, Honeygrove, Tom Bean, Trenton, White, Wright, and Wool City. District 10, you have Alba Golden, Cayuga, Como Picton, Frankston, Hawkins, Cairns, and Price Carlisle. District 11, you have Beckville, Elysian Fields, Gladewater, Union Grove, Harleton. I'll tell you about the Elysian Fields in a second. Omaha, Pewitt. We got Harleton, Omaha, Pewitt, Ore City, Wascom. District 12, we got Garrison, Hemphill, Joaquin, the runner-ups from the Division 1 last year. San Augustine, Shelbyville, and Timpson. District 13, you have Bruceville, Eddy, Granger, Hearney, Marlin, Moody, Rosebud, Lot, and Thorndale. District 14, you have Centerville, Corrigan, Camden, Groveton, Iola, Jewett, Leon, Lovelady, Normandy. In District 15, you have Bloomington, Danbury, Flatonia, Ganado, Kennedy, Shiner, who's the reigning 2A Division 2 state runner-up, and Waymar. Then District 16, you have Banquet, Dilly, Freer, Monte Alto, Fremont, Refugio, Skidmore, Tynan, and Taft. So, yeah, there's some interesting districts in here. We'll say District 1, I guess it's the West District. I love how it's Highland Park. It's not the other Highland Park, I guess. They should, if I with Dallas Highland Park and Real Highland Park schedule matching together. District 2, you have Floyd Ada. Like I said, it's one of my favorite high school names to say, at least. And Tulia, I've told this story before in the last Realignment video I did like in 2 years ago, where the drum major from there did a backflip, which is amazing. District 3, you got Abernathy. Abernathy's been really good football in the past. And then Sundown, who has won 8 state championships in marching band. They're tied for second state with Argyle. District 4, not company, but sorry, I can't get over that joke. That's hilarious. Yeah, this one's a solid district, I will say. Maybe Mario Cristobal will consider I think it's actually Cristoval or something. Cristoval. And I think it's Cristobal from Mario. Yeah. District 5, you got Holly in there. It's been good in football. District 6, there's very to see Munster in here. We'll see how they fare out in their new divisions. Yeah. We'll see how they do coming off a Division 2 state championship. And we'll see how they do in Division 1, see if they've transferred that strength, because they've been really good. That's for sure. They're actually like west of Gainesville. They're not terribly far from Argyle. They're north. They're close to Oklahoma. I made a joke, the beer cheese match. I think they actually said that on the broadcast. The second time they actually played each other, because the first time they played each other. Yeah, it's only an hour and 1 minute away. Hour and 2, actually. Sorry. Yeah, it's west of Gainesville. There's that. So it's not terribly far from here. Actually, kind of surprising because I'm not near usually many really small schools. Although Pond is not that big, I will say they're pretty small. Yeah, there's that. Where was that? Isn't Tioga? I feel like Tioga's good. You got some, Mark and tell. You got some good teams in here. Now, by the way, don't quote me on all of this because like some of these things I assume I don't know fully. Yeah, I know a lot of these things by memory. Yeah, like obviously I know Munster was a state champion last year. Yeah, District 7. You got is it Johnson City in Tennessee? Yeah. In District 8, you got like Italy, who actually made state in marching band last year. So congrats to them. That's really cool. The District 9, you got Rivercrest, who's really good in marching band. Didn't they win this? They might have actually won the 2A state championship in marching band. Let's see. Yes, they did. They were the 2A state champions. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, Rosebud Lot was in here too. Did I get Rosebud Lot yet? They might be in Division 2. Oh, there they are. Oh, you also got Cooper in here. Also made state finals and marching band. So you got some good stuff in here. Got some good great bands in here. And then yeah, and then District 10. I know Alba Gold and Columbia Picton aren't terribly far from here. From I can tell, like they were at marching contest our used to go to. Yeah, you got some solid schools in there. I love how the schools in Karens. Should I be scared? Yeah. District 11. Let me tell you about Elysian Fields. Elysian Fields. Funny thing. This was actually for y'all marching people out there for Argyle. This is actually the show name for that's actually the name of our show, Elysian Fields. Elysian Fields. I think it's Elysian Fields. I remember when I watched back 2 years ago and I pronounced that Elysian Fields. That was way wrong. But Elysian Fields was our show name. Yeah, I call it Elysian Fields. Is that Elysian or Elysian?
Elysian Fields.
Elysian? Okay. I call Elysian Fields. Yeah, but I saw that school existed. I didn't because I completely forgot about that school whenever I heard this was like because this was like over a year before I even found out about that marching show. I was like, Elysian Fields? There's a school named Elysian Fields? Because I saw I got like a 3 at UIL for marching band because they got a really tiny military band. I mean, they're not bad, they're pretty good, but like they're a really tiny band. They got a 3 rating at UIL. So I guess it's because they're like don't have many people in the band. So it's kind of hard to rate at that point. But yeah. Um, but I saw Elysian Fields at the 3. I'm like, wait, what? Wait, what? Who's trying to rip us off? Yeah. But I completely forgot this school existed. Whenever I had the marching show until I found out that the regional comp. So yeah, that's where we like get a 1 and move on the area rounds. So, yeah, it's a little different. It's different marching band how it's labeled, but yeah. And then there's that. Yeah, I figured I'd share that story. District 10, you got Joaquin and Timpson here. Got Joaquin, of course, runner up. They went crazy in the playoffs. Like they peaked in the playoffs, that's for sure, because they went 6-4 in regular season last June, and they peaked in the playoffs as they won every single game until they lost to Hamilton. Yeah, their team loves to run the ball, which is pretty interesting. Like they love running the ball. Like they rarely ever pass, which is very interesting. So yeah, it's like the military schools. And then Timpson's been good in the past. Yeah, District 13, like you got Rosebud Lot, who was like I said was at state marching man. Was Thorndale there too? No, they weren't. Oh, I didn't realize Cisco made it too. Yeah, here it is. Schools that's 2A state last year for marching band. Rivercrest, Rope, Sundown, Lockney, Shiner, Cooper, Rosebud Lot, Italy, Tenaha, Ganado, Santo Luis, Bangs, Bracken, Cisco. I love as it says Italy on here, like the actual country competing instead of the ISD because it's like labeled in yet. Somewhere up here, Italy. Yeah, the country of Italy competed. Sorry. Anyways, my marching band lower. Yep. Most of you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but yeah, it's all good though. District 14, you got some good teams. Isn't Iola good? Yeah, you got some good teams in here. I'm pretty sure Centerville might be good too. District 15, Ganado and Shiner in the same district could be interesting. Of course, Shiner has been really good in 2A Division 2. I know they kind of sold the state championship, at least offensively. Their defense didn't do terrible. But Shiner and Ganado in the same district would be interesting. In the District 16, you got Refugio on there, which would be interesting. But yeah, you got a lot of good school, a lot of interesting stuff in here. So yeah, we got 3 more leagues to cover. Now we have the smallest schools in Texas that play 2A division, that plays 11-man football. We got 2A division 2. So yeah, whereas District 1, you got Bovina, Groover, Stinnett, West Texas, Stratford, and Vega. District 2, you have Morton, Plains, Rope, Seagrace, Smyre, and Sudan. District 13, you got Lockney, Pathway, Academy, Roscoe, Collegiate, Tahoka, Crosbyton, Rawls. District 4, you have El Dorado, McCamey, Van Horn, Wink, and Iran. You got number 5. District 5, you have Clarendon, Memphis, Quanah, Wellington, Wheelers, and Shamrock. Why is Shamrock on the bottom? Their alphabet is incorrect. Sorry. Districts, maybe they were placed the last second. I don't know. District 6, you have Archer City, Electra, Haskell, Monday, Petrolia, Seymour, and Windthorst. District 7, you have Albany, Cross Plains, Gulfweight, Hamlin, Miles, Stamford, Winter. Stanford's coming from Division 1, by the way. They actually had state not that long ago against Canada. Oh yeah, I forgot not to mention Granada was at state like not that long ago. The weekend against China, that'd be interesting. Against Granada and China, it's the same year. Yeah. Uh, sorry. Yeah, District 8, you have Crawford, Frost, Hubbard, Mart, Meridian, Santo, and Wortham. Then District 9, you have Celeste, Collinsville, Cumbie, Era, Lindsay, Quinlan, Bowles. District 10, you got Big Sandy, Clarksville, Detroit, Linda, Kildare, Maud, Sims, Bowie. District 11, you have Alto, Cushing, Great Bend, Malakoff, Crossroads, Mount Enterprise, Overton, and Tenaha. Uh, District 12, you have Colmesneil, Deweyville, Evadale, Sabine Pass, Saratoga, West Hardin, West Sabine, and Holdacete Seta. District 13 got Bartlett, Bremen, Burton, Chilton, Holland, Milano, Snook, and Somerville. District 14 got Brackett, Centerpoint, Harper, Junction, LaPryor, Sabinal, and Dehanis. Again, what's with their alphabet being incorrect? District 15, you have Charlotte, False, Louise, Pettis, Three Rivers, and Yorktown. Then District 6, you have Agua Dulce, Ben Bolt, Paleto Blanco, La Villa, or La Villa, La Villa, I don't know, Riviera Coffer, and Santa Maria Woodsboro. Another Woodsboro. Make Woodsboro, Winsboro, Pottsboro, and Whitesboro in the same district as possible. If somehow Woodsboro is allowed to opt up to 3A Division 1, if they're allowed to, if they want to, I guess, which they're not going to do, obviously. Yeah. District 1, I mean, I probably can tell. I think West Texas is pretty good from what I can tell. Let's get Groovers in there. It's pretty good from what I can tell. District 2, you got some good schools. A lot of one word schools. Pretty sure I think Ropes is pretty good. Yeah. District 13. Also, this one's off. This one's kind of off on alphabet too. Maybe it's just like the schools at the bottom, like the ones that spend one, everyone was off. I don't know. There's that. I think that says a charter school. It says academy. I assume it does. It is. Yeah. And then District 4, El Dorado, like El Paso Dorado. Yeah. Yeah. I'm pretty sure if I get to Iran's really good. Let's go. Sorry, I can't wink very well without making it look like I'm doing it like against my will. District 5, yeah, imagine Memphis is the Tigers, yeah, or the Grizzlies. But yeah, I got some interesting schools in Wellington, like the Beef Wellingtons. District 6, you have some good schools. I think Monday, from what I can tell, is pretty good. At least they upped it up a few years ago, from what I remember. So played 11 man. District 7, always been really good in the past. Like they've made state a lot. Hamlin too, like them in the same district would be interesting. And Stanford in there. I know they weren't as good last year, but they've been really good in the past. So this will be a good district, that's for sure. District 8, you got Martin there, who's been really good. That has made state in the past. I remember. Yeah. District 9, Arrow's really good last year, so they'll be good in this district. District 10, a lot of schools named Boy. Imagine the Lions or the Pistons. Yeah. Or the Red Wings, or the Tigers. District 11, you get some Tenaha members. I think their band's pretty good. I will say the band's made state before. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, though they weren't there this year, which is kind of surprising. Yeah. Oh no, they were. Sorry, they were ninth. They're at the state championship. I guess they mixed state finals this year, but still a great band. District 12. I didn't realize you can have two schools in the same city in 2A somehow, Division 2 somehow. But hey, what do I know? And then District 13, you got a pretty big district. It's 8 teams, including like Matt Milano's high school. Yeah, lots of stuff there. A lot of racer names like Burton, Chilton, Hollins, and last name one of my teachers. Yeah, there's a lot of last names in there. It seems like District 14. I don't know why I guess the Hannes one is after that. Yeah, I don't know. We had some good schools. I think Junction's pretty good from what I can tell. Yeah. District 15. Are they the 49ers or the Panthers? No, they're the Hornets. Yeah. This one's a solid district. District 16. Ben Bolt is Palta Block is a very random name for a high school, but you know what? I'm all for it. Shout out to Ben Bolt, whoever you are, if you're a real person, which I assume he is. All right. Off to 1A Division 1. We have District 1, looks like they opted to stay in 11 manas. I believe they're the only, or after the stay in 6 manas, they're the only school to actually have enrollments above 1A. Boys Ranch will stay 1A. 1 Division 1, you have Boys Ranch, Booker, Claude, White Deal, Wildorado. District 2, you have Earth, Spring Lake, Nazareth, Whiteface, and Whit Harrell. And then District 3, you have Happy, Crest, Petersburg. Silverton Baptist is a 6 man, by the way. You got District 3 is Happy, Crest, Petersburg, and Silverton. District 4, you have Asper Mount, Hermley, Jayton, who is the defending 1A Division 2 state champions for the last 2 years. Robbie, Rotan, and Spur. District 5, you have Ackley, Sands, Borden County, Ira, Lamesa, Klondike, O'Donnell, and Westbrook. District 6, you have Fort Hancock, Garden City, Imperial, Buena Vista, Lenore, Grady, and Rankin, who was the runner-ups in 1 Division 1 last year. Pulling up things right now. District 7, you got Baird, Bronte, Paint Rock, Robert Lee, Roscoe, Highlands, Santa Ana. No, this is not Midland Lee. I think this was Robert Lee. District 8, you have Eden, Menard, Mertson, Iron County. That's a really good band district. Sterling City, Very Best, and Water Valley. Where was Water Valley State as well? Yes, oh my God, that's a really good band district. District 9, you have Bryson, Newcastle, Perrin Witt, and Vernon Northside. District 10, you have Gordon, who I believe won the last 3 won a Division 1 state championships, something like that. And you got Gorman, Lingleville, May, Ranger. District 11, you have Avalon, Bluffdale, Blum, Covington, Milford. District 12, you have Campbell, Fruitvale, San Joan, Savoy. And forgot to mention, 2 teams make the playoffs out of these districts. So if you see 14 districts, don't get scared. District 13, you have Burkeville, Chester, Union Hill, Leverage Chapel. In District 14, Abbott, Aquila, Coolidge, Golson, Penelope. Assume it's Penelope. District 15, I have Evant, Jonesboro, Lametta, and Oglesby. In District 16, you have Nueces Canyon. What a name for, say, Barksdale. We sounded like the dogs or something, like the Bulldogs or something. Or, yeah. Or you also got Bruni, Canepa, Leakey, Medina, and Prairie Leah. To District 1, like I said, Boys Ranch opts to stay in 6-man football. I believe they were 11-man back then, I'm pretty sure. But I guess they decided they liked 1A so much they're going to stay. So, yeah. District 2, I mean, like I said, it's 4 teams, but it's only 2 teams make the playoffs. Wasn't Whiteface one that, opted down a few years ago? Yeah. I think they might have been at state recently, yeah, if I'm thinking of the right team, yeah. District 3, isn't Petersburg pretty good? There's a lot of burgs, so there's that. There's Pittsburgh as well. District 4, that's where Jayton ends up. I think they actually have a legit shot potentially winning the region. Jayton's been really good in 1A Division 2, so I expect them to be pretty good as well in Division 1. So, yeah, that'd be interesting to see how they do because they've been really good in Division 2. So, yeah, there's that. They've won the last 2 state championships there. District 5, got Klondike, who made a pretty deep run in the playoffs last year. Borden County, aren't they pretty good? Yeah, you also got Westbrook in there, who made state a few years ago. I believe they lost to Abbott or something like that. I don't know. And then where's Abbott on here, by the way? Oh, there they are. And then you also O'Donnell, I believe O'Donnell's a good band. They made 1A state. That's got Ira and Ike Luciano in there. So that's a pretty good district. Who was that state? For 1A, it was Cross Plains, Menard, Irene County, Claude, Barry, Runge, Knox City, Dehannis, Water Valley, Monday, O'Donnell, Happy, Petersburg, and Leaky. Before you ask, a lot of schools play 2A football, but they 1A for marching bands. Yeah. In District 6, you got Rankin in there, which would be interesting. So that'll be a good district for them. Yeah, they got some good schools in there though. District 7, it's also actually a pretty decent sized district for 1A. So there's that. Yeah, but yeah, I feel like Roscoe Hall might be pretty good. Yeah. Or I'm thinking of a different school. I don't know. But I'm sure they've had good years. Yeah. Like I said, Robert Lee's not. It's not the one that. It's just Robert Lee. I think there's San Antonio Lee, and there's also going to be Midland Lee next year. So yeah. District 8, you got Menard. This was a heavy band district. You got Menard, who's won 1A state a lot for marching band. You have Iron County, who won it. I'm pretty sure they might have won it last year or 2024. Sorry, 2024 1A 2024 UIL SMBC 1A state. Was it? Who was it that year? Sorry, it's taking forever, but yeah, it was Iron County that won. So yeah, a lot of marching band state champions got Menard. Iron County. Also, Water Valley is a really good marching band too. They placed Menard was second, Iron County was third, and Water Valley was ninth. So lots of good marching bands in there. That's for sure. Especially at the 1A level. Yeah, District 9. That's a 14 district, but I mean, like I said, two teams make the playoffs. So isn't Newcastle pretty good? I don't know. District 10, Gordon's in there. I mean, I think they've been running 1A Division 1 for years now, so we'll see how that goes. District 11, you got it's Covington from Louisiana. If it was, that'd be where my grandparents live. But it's Covington, Texas. Actually, I think Covington's like right before you hit Hillsboro. It's right before the 35s merge when you're going south. That's right before you get to Hillsboro. Yeah. Like if you're going south on 35 East, north, it's south of Fort Worth. Or 35W, sorry. It's south of Fort Worth. Yeah, that's about hours, 23 minutes away from here. There's a city called Carl's Corner. That's amazing. Yeah, and the District 12, you got that's a solid district. Is it Campbell College? Yeah, like the Campbells something. District 13, you got isn't Union Hill pretty good? Yeah, you got two Gilmore schools. You got one that plays 11 man, one that plays 6 man. So it's a good balance there. District 14, you got Aben there, who's been really good in the past. So yeah, there's that. District 15, yeah, I guess you got Jones. This is Jonesboro pretty good. There's a lot of boroughs out there though. I think Oglesby pretty good too. Yeah. And District 16. By the way, sorry if I forget to mention any teams that are notable in some of these districts. Just I know about in some of these conferences. I just don't know about all this. Yeah. District 16, I guess, is the South District. Yeah, you got good schools. Like Nueces Canton's pretty good. So yeah. Watch some of these schools I'm gonna say are pretty good, but then they're like 0-9 or 0-10, whatever record it is, however many teams games they play. And now we have the last one, which is 1A Division 2. Because this will be interesting to see this year with some schools leaving, aka Jayton leaving. It was District 1, you got Follett, Groom, Headley, LaForce, McLean, and Miami. District 12, you have Chillicothe, Crowell, Guthrie, Matador, Motley County, Paducah, and Turkey Valley. District 3, you have Amherst, Anton, Cotton Center, Hart, Lazy Buddy, and Lorenzo. Either one Division 1 or one Division 2. I think it's Division 1. Like nearly half teams switch regions. But yeah. District 4, you have Loop, Meadows, Southland, Welch, Dawson, Wallman, Union, and Wilson. District 5, you have Del City, Fort Davis, Marfa, and Sierra Blanca. By the way, before I keep going, shout out to the UIL not doing 3-team districts this year. I know they avoid that, so I'm glad they're not doing 3-team districts this year. The only an imperfect thing is the 14 district and 4A. But I mean, they can't really do much about that. District 6, District 5 have Del City, Fort Davis, Marfa, Sierra Blanca. District 6 you have Balmoria, Grand Falls, Royalty, Rock Springs, and Sanderson. District 7 you have Blackwell, Lorraine, Olphin, Trent, and Valera, Panther Creek. District 8 you have Broke Smith, Cherokee, Lone, Richland Springs, who is the runner-up from 2A from 1A Division 2 last year. Did they flip sides of the bracket? Then Rochelle. The District 9, you got Benjamin, Haskell, Paint Creek, Knox City, who's really good marching band. Luetters, Avoca, and Rule. Sorry, checking something. Yeah, okay, there's that. District 10, you got Bowie Goldberg. I didn't realize there was another school in Bowie. There's a lot. I think Bowie Tech is where it is. Yeah. Forestburg, Harold, Throckmorton, Woodson. District 11, you got Moran, Rising Star, Sydney, Strong. And then District 12, you have Blanket, Gustine, Mullen, Pretty, Zephyr. Then District 13, you have Cranville's got Iredell, Copperell, Morgan, Three-Way School, and Walnut Springs. District 4, you have Bynum, Ladonia, Fanadel, Mount Calm, Oakwood, and Trent. District 5, you have Apple Springs, Buckholz, Calvert, and High Island. District 6, you have Benavides, Pawnee, Richard, Runge, and San Parolita. There you go. I read every single school in Texas right there in the last 2 days. All right, let's start District 1. This one's probably the West District. Got Miami. I got maybe they're the Hurricanes, or the Dolphins, or the Heat, or the Marlins. All right, I'll stop making that. I'll stop making those jokes. All right, they're too funny. District 2, Chillicothe. I thought it was an amazing name for a city, high school. Assuming it's a city. You got Motley County and Turkey Valley. You got some great names in Motley County. Reminds of Motley Crue. Yeah. Do you think they call themselves the Motley Crue? Yeah. District 3. I mean, I think Cotton Center is pretty good from what I can tell. District 4. I guess you have Loop in there. I think pretty good. You got like Dawson. It's a parallel Dawson, Dallas, Wilson. You know, but way different ones. You got Welch, Dawson, and Wilson somewhere else, completely probably just their own city. District 5, 14 district, but same thing here. The only two of the playoffs since it's only a 32 team bracket. There's that. Got some good teams in there though. District 6, same thing. He also had some good teams. Royalty, Grand Falls Royalty would name for a school. Hopefully they're royal. District 7, you got Lorraine, who made state like 3 years ago. I think it was them versus Benjamin. I think it was Benjamin that won. I forgot though. We also have Panther Creek, not the one from Frisco, but I know they've been around for a long time. So there's that. Valera specifically. Panther Creek's only been around for 3 years. So only its 4th year in existence. Yeah. District 8, Richland Springs being the state runner would be interesting to see in here. So maybe this is their district. This is their league to take over with Jayton moving up. So we'll see what happens there. District 9, Benjamin made state with Lorraine a few years ago, like in 2022. Like I said, Knoxville's got a great March band. I'm pretty sure Paint Creek's pretty good. So yeah, that's got Louetters, Avoca, and Rule in there. District 10, Charles Woodson, Calvin Throckmorton, Hill Perkins, and you also got 2 Bergs. That's a interesting name district, I guess. It's like Goldbergs, like the show. But man, that show was great. I know it kind of fell off once. Unfortunately, the actor for Pops passed away. Rest in peace. And Murray got kicked off the show. The actor for Murray. So they had to kill both of them off. One actually, unfortunately, passed away. Rest in peace. But Murray didn't. It was just weird how they had to kill him off because, like, it wasn't even in the storyline. Yeah. District 11, what a name for a school. Rising Star. That's an amazing name for a school. I guess Bowie Goldberg is north. I don't know. That's just ISD. You notice with these smaller schools, they just this is called high school. You notice with these smaller schools, it says ISD instead of like high school, just because they're so small, they serve more people. But yeah, District 12, you got what interesting name for districts? You got Blanket and Pretty. Pretty Blanket. The match is called the Pretty Blank rivalry. Whoever wins gets a very pretty looking blanket. Sorry. District 13. I mean, I guess is three-way school private? My guess that means that like that's like elementary, middle, and high. I don't know. Actually, is it I think Walnut Springs is pretty good for my top. Three-way school. Let's see. Why is it called three-way school? Why is it called? Oh, they consolidated 3 rural school districts: Maple, Watson, Goodland, or in some cases Pony Creek, Chalk Mountain, Johnsonville, or Johnsville. into a three-way school. So that actually makes sense and very interesting stuff. Yeah, I guess since you're that, I guess when you're that small, it makes sense to merge them all together. So yeah, but hey, learn something new. That's pretty interesting. District 14. Did I say Trinidad already? Trinidad Chambliss. Yeah. Mount Calm's also a great name. And Oakwood, I remember, made state with like 5 losses or something like that. They had a very weird record that year. But yeah. You also got Bynum, Ladonia, Fanadel in there. So that'd be interesting district. District 15, 4 teams. Got Apples. Some of the greatest names for schools. Yeah. Apple Springs, Buckholz, Calvert, and High Island. Those are some great names for schools. In District 16, I mean, Runge is a great name. You got Pawnee. That's what San Prudence and Benevides. So I guess that's the South one. Yeah. Overall, though, pretty solid realignment for everyone else. But hey, that is going to do it for the actual alignment. So there y'all go. But now we're gonna look at some maps, and then maybe we'll make some predictions, and we'll look at some new schools opening up pretty soon. We'll also look at the schedules. So yeah, some schedule. Sorry. Okay, let's look at the interactive map. So let's just look at 6A. Let's see who has the biggest range on like where they're going. I guess I'll put it like that. Yeah. But here y'all go. Here's 6A for the nutshell for you. What the frick? Sorry, I'm gonna do that. Excellent. Minimize the tab slightly. Yeah. All right, I'll put it up to the separate window. Yeah. Let's see. District 1. I mean that it's El Paso. I mean they're supposed to be close together anyway. This one, I will say, San Angelo's got a way to travel. That's for sure. Like that to go over there, but I mean they don't have to go up all the way up here where Friendship is anymore. So I guess that actually is better travel wise because they'll be close to each other technically. Although San Angelo doesn't have a choice. There's no other good place to put them. And man, just put one of Abilene schools in there and they'll fix everything. Here's where things get a little chaotic. District 3 definitely looks a little weird. Like if I goes to the Arlington school, yeah, Alito, Granby, Weatherford, and the Arlington schools. That's a little weird how they did that. But I mean, I guess they really want to go on I-30. So what do I know? But see, this would have made more sense with the crowded schools. But what do I know? But hey, it all worked out though. I will say there. And Alito and North Crowley playing each other in week 1. Unfortunately, I think North Shore and North Crowley canceled their match out because the North Shore people wouldn't allow it. Yeah. I mean, I guess they played Crowley last year though, and the year before that. So, but they also played South Oak Cliff too. It's better to just target on DFW. So yeah. Then where's 4 at? 4 I think is over here actually. What district? What? It doesn't even say what district this is. No, that's 4. That one's overall good geographically. Makes sense geographically, I will say. I mean, you could have put Haltom in there, but I mean, I see, but that would overcrowd the district. That would make the districts unbalanced a bit. Yeah. And then where's District 5 at? I guess Wakeland makes sense being over here. Because I will say it's actually better. If they could have gone either way, this 5, yeah. 6, this is where it really gets weird. Just suits all the way down here. Like it would have made more sense to put like Capel somewhere else and then just suit. What do I know? But I heard an interview from the Just coach today, and they said they're ready for the challenge. They've already been in districts with them before. So yeah, but I don't know. They made the joke to say how they're gonna fit the Allen band in their stands, yeah, or even in the parking lot. So yeah. District 7 is kind of surrounded by all these districts. Got the Richardson School. Capel's kind of out there, but I mean, they can go anywhere. To be fair, the Audience because they're putting with the South Lake Carols. Yeah, that'd be interesting. Maybe one of those. That District 8. I mean, Haltom's kind of in a weird spot, but I think it's much works out better for them. You got Bedford, you got LD Bell in there and Trinity. Trinity's actually playing Alito week 1, so that'd be interesting. Or week 3, sorry. Crowley's playing Alito week 1. Trinity's playing week 3, and then Alito Hurd is playing Waco Midway week 2. So yeah, you got Irving schools up here in the Grand Portage. So that doesn't make sense like a mid cities district, but yeah. And then where's number 9? Number 9, there's that one makes sense. I mean, Garland Wiley is usually what they pair together. No, not it's a little weird. It's naming forest, not nomin forest. Sorry for mispronouncing. Yeah, the District 10's like whoop. You got Rockwall. This one's a great district. We'll say you got Rockwall schools, Rockwall Heath. Maybe else where Heath looks a separate city, or I guess I don't know. Roy stays up here. I heard their team's actually gonna be better next year. to be really good. And you got this one. I'll argue this could be the most competitive district for a playoff spot. I will say that this is a really good district. Who is this one? Oh, that's Mesquite Horn, the only Mesquite school left in 6A. You got Forney North Forney down here, and then all the way down here. I guess is their best option. Because what's their next best option? Go all the way down here. You can't go to Lufkin or anything like that. Lufkin's in like a very weird spot in the state for like realignment. We got Tyler. I didn't realize. I forgot Longview's more east than Tyler. So yeah. You got my city, Marshall. Then 11. Let's see. 11 is this one. I think is definitely like a South DFW district. I get from Fort Worth to Dallas. You got Skyline and Crowley in the same. It goes from Skyline to Crowley, so that's interesting. That's from Skyline to North Crowley. We're gonna go with technicality. Got the Mansfield schools. I'm so sorry, Jack and Aiden and all that, and Wifik and all my Mansfield friends down there that to play Duncanville, North Crowley, Waxahachie. Waxahachie's down here. They could be going to 5 in a few years if Creek High, Waxahachie Creek takes enough kids. And you got Red Oak right here, and that what a way to be welcome to 6A. Duncanville. I should probably go a little faster through these maps. And then 12 is where they start to go down here a bit. Yes, where the playoff matches get a little weird. Yeah, an island on its own, like they could have been over here. I mean, I guess it makes sense. You got 17 district, got Midway, Killings, and then whoever that is. That's who is that? Copper's Cove. Oh yeah, I guess they're more west. I don't think I've ever been there before. I think there's a military base close to there. Copper's Cove. I guess there's Fort Hood right there. Because I think that's the name of the military base. Don't quote me on that though. You got Lake Belton Temple. Yeah, that makes sense that they're all there. And then 13, I think it goes over here. That's the exact same district, but it works geographically. You could argue Willis and Cleveland are kind of stranded, but at least Cleveland is, but yeah. This is around where Medford is for our young Sheldon fans out there, including me, and I guess Georgia Mandy's, and I guess Big Ben. Where's 14 at? Is this one 14? Yes, it is. There's Houston. So that one's overall a solid district. That one's actually pretty geographically friendly. District 15. I mean, you got some schools out there, but it makes sense. You got some suburbs of Houston, northwest Houston. Yeah. I didn't realize Waller's next to Prairie View. A&M, but yeah. Then 16, I guess where's 16 at again? Why don't they label all these? There we go. Oh, it's called Houston schools? Yeah. There's a cyber schools. Like, we got to make sense as a school district. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the cyber schools probably wish they were grouped together. But I heard one of the non-negotiables is having all your schools grouped together unless there's more than 10 of them. Yeah. 17, you have all these makes sense geographically, I guess. Kind of relatively big, but not too big. 18, I mean, Barbers Hill's kind of a weird spot, but that's not too far of a drive for them. 19, I mean, it's weird for who is this again? Brazos Wood, but I mean, it's the best they can do, I guess. Yeah, but everyone else up here is fine. But yeah, that's the best option. They're not going to go down to Corpus Christi. They don't have to. Plus, there's no Corpus Christi schools in 6A. I didn't even realize that. 20 is pretty geographically friendly. It's basically in the same kind of area. 21 is the Fort Bend schools and all that. It makes sense geographically as well. It looks like puzzle pieces. District 22, that's pretty tight together, so that makes sense. 23 is very weird though. Well, the 22 is the Katy school, so it makes sense. You like that. 23, that's very weird. You got Ridge Point, I'm pretty sure. No, that's George Ranch, like way down here. It's like trying to board like a west border of Houston, which is kind of weird. Yeah, and then let's go here. We got 24 is up here. It's like North Austin, although Vandergrift's Vandergrift's in a weird spot, but they have to be the Lander schools, of course, which obviously that's a non-negotiable. Yeah, this one's North Austin. Could have ended up in this schools would end up in Region 2 last year. There, there's a 1 potentially. So yeah. Then Region 4 starts here. You got 25. So you might have Vandergrift and Westlake in the state semifinals. I mean, they played in the first round last year somehow. So what do I know? This year, 25. I will say, Lake Travis and Westlake rivalry is amazing. You guys got some other schools in here. Yeah. And District 26, I mean, it's much more friendly to the Buddha schools. Yeah, the Drippings range is way out there, but I mean, they'll be fine. I thought they'd probably put them in 25, but I think that probably puts them in a better spot to win the district. 27 is kind of wide range because San Marcos and New Braunfels on an island. Or no, who's that? That is it's Como Canyon. Sorry, or New Braunfels Canyon. I guess it's in Como ISD. I don't know. Is Como really that big? Holy fudge! Como's really that big? Jesus Christ! I did not realize that. Wait, Como ISD. Let's see. Oh man, that's a really big. That's really big. Holy frick! Oh my lord! Wow, it's big. Okay. Yeah, that stretch is pretty far. I gotta say, from what I can tell. Let's see. High school attendance zones. Please tell it's interactive so I can actually see. Let's see. It's Como ISD school. All right. Let's see. It's a blank P. Oh lord. Okay, that's a pretty big school district. Yeah, I can see why it's so big. Yeah, it's wow. That's like a very weird IP. Dang, that's a huge school district. I didn't even realize that. That's like goes like phew, phew, like all the way over the North San Antonio. I didn't realize how big that school district was geographically, but man, dang. I guess good for them. 28. I mean, it's the San Antonio schools and 29 North Side schools. Yeah, and then 30 is very geographically because you got these guys who are left over from all these because they're not going to join the North Side districts. Don't want to crash their party. Then boom. So the San Antonio school kind of got a bad draw. These two San Antonio schools got kind of a bad draw, but like there's not really. We have to go above the border anyway. So yeah, or along the border anyway. Yeah. The 31, 32 is good. Wow. Okay, that's way down there. And 31, 32 are very good geographical. They're way far away from everything, but yeah, but they're in good spots geographically. So yeah. Now let's do Division 1 for 5A. And just see how these schools are. Okay. There's El Paso, as always. Pretty friendly, I will say. Just across the way and all that. Surprised all the schools didn't opt out the first time around, but yeah, last time. Then this one's a wide range. Abilene's on an island, but I mean they can't do much about that. Got more Olympic schools with the Wolford schools going there, or the Friendship schools, and then you have the Amarillo schools. So very big district, but that's what they're expecting anyway. They're used to it. District 3. Okay, this one's weird because you have all these schools way down south. You got Denton schools and Sherman way up there. So that's a very weird district. 4 is the 4 schools. I mean, they're all one pod, so it makes sense that they're grouped together like that. Yeah, but it's good and travel wise. District 5. I mean, Alyssa. I mean, you got the Frisco schools. You got Alyssa, McCain, North. They're not too far away from each other. So I've been through that area many times for marching bands. Yeah. District 6. I mean, Navajo Forest is might be in a weird spot, but like it's not terrible geographically. I know they're scared of like playing other schools that are out of their school district. But yeah. Then this one's just you got the Dallas schools, Crandall and boom, Tyler way up there. So you'll have some Dallas schools traveling, that's for sure. But even ironically, the Dallas schools don't like traveling. Yeah. In District 8, there's Southern DFW makes sense. Got Cleburne all the way to Lancaster. That'd be a great district. District 9, wow, that's a big district. Well, Lufkin's on an island like they always are, to be fair. At the Beaumont schools, you got whoever this is, NECA, New County. You got these guys. I guess it's Baytown schools and then LaPorte and then Galveston. So pretty wide range district. Like Lufkin, Galveston's a pretty far triple. Although it's better than, well, I'm sure Lufkin would rather do that than be with these schools like they were originally last time. That would have been a nightmare travel wise. But Lufkin's kind of in their own spot anyway. District 10, it's Houston ISD. What do you expect? 11 is really wide. It looks like a freaking like a premium shoe or something. You got Victoria way down here to our east. I mean, they're always on an island, to be fair. You got Angleton down there. All the schools pretty much grouped there. Like you got Randall, Iowa Colony, and all that. So, yeah, pretty big geographically. District 12 schools are way out there, and you got Killian schools. It's pretty wide range. It's like you got it's like the mouth is the Austin schools that they have left, and then the eyes are what the left eye is the Killian school, or left or right, whatever you want. The one eye is the Killian schools. The other one's the College Station schools. So District 13. I mean, big. It goes from Austin to San Antonio. But yeah, I'm sure they're used to collaborate anyway. District 14. I mean, it's similar to how it was in 6A for 30. I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, you got those schools out there, and then Eagle Pass, Wynn, and Laredo on their own islands. The rest was on their own islands. 15. It's kind of big. I mean, it goes from Corpus Christi with those three schools all the way down here. So I mean, they kind of no choice at that point. And Rio Grande stays in a weird. It looks like the first, but that's because all these schools are really close together. So, yeah. So that's 5. There's 1. 582. Okay, so you got El Paso's down here. District 2 is wow, that is way wide. That's really got which it's like a big square. You got one corner is Amarillo, one corner is Lubbock, one corner is Abilene, one corner is Wichita Falls. I mean, that's kind of what I was expecting anyways. Yeah. Is Amarillo Palo the only one up there? Yeah, they're kind of up there on their own, but yeah. In District 3, this is where my school is. There's Argyle. There's my school. They actually got it correct this time. It's not the whole campus where our legacy is going to be. But Eagle Mountain, Nevada is very weird. That's a long drive. I'm trying to search directions. How far is it? Whew. An hour and 29 minutes, 81 miles to get from Eagle Mountain High School to Community High School, go all the way across the Metroplex. That's a very weird drive. Yeah, but I mean, I guess you have to do what you got to do. But very weird because it's got like east is Nevada and then west as that. But it's like the very north, but like not as north as this one, obviously. Because like Lovejoy isn't as north. You know, so Louisville Colony. Well, it's just a colony. I don't call it Louisville Colony. Argyle down here, up there, and you got the Grapevine schools, Grapevine Colonyville. Yeah, that's kind of a weird district. But I mean, I guess you got what you got to do. District 4, Denison's always on an island, and it's kind of relatively far. But they could cross the way to go west of Salina. It's a 4-way rivalry renewed, and then all the Frisco schools are down here. Then I didn't realize Panther Creek and Richland were across the street from each other. That's actually crazy. Oh my god, how they even managed that? That's potentially become a really good rivalry. Across the street rivalry, even over separate school district rivalry. Yeah. Then we go to District 5. Dallas schools and Poteet. I guess Poteet's actually fine geographically. It makes sense for them. But yeah, it's just weird for the Dallas schools to have that. District 6, wide range. Go from Nacogdoches to Texarkana. You got Marshall Hallsville. You got Terrell, Greenville, and Motown, Philly. Not Pleasant. I didn't realize they're that north. Yeah, they made state in March a few years ago. Yeah, they also made it to South Oak Cliff. And who is that? White House. That's Mahomes' old high school. So yeah, there's that. District 7. And District 7 kind of comes back around. District 7 is I'm sure Dallas schools rather play here. I guess it makes sense because you have down there. I guess there's no really good perfect scenario. The District 7, he goes as south as Corsicana, which actually for Marchman they go with the Austin schools at that point. This is how south they're south enough. But then it goes like north is like Arlington, Seguin, Timberview, and Everman. So it's a very southern district. Of course, Canada, Everman would be weird, but yeah. District, I didn't realize how south Corsicana was, or southeast of here Corsicana was. Yeah. District 8, you have this one's pretty big. Up Brenham all the way away. It goes Brenham on the side of the bracket. Interesting. We could see South of Cliff Brenham in the potentially in the state state quarterfinals. Yeah, got like Killian, Belton, So like they're all kind of on their own island, and James O. Rutter's there at the Waco schools as well. And then 9 is like over here. Huntsville's up there. Splendora is up there. This one's pretty big. I mean, it's like Montgomery School's up there. We played Argyle played Montgomery a few years ago, actually twice. We beat them both times, thankfully. They kind of fell off when we played them, and then they got good again after we played them. Yeah, they got to Houston. Yeah, South is like Houston, Southwest. I'm pretty sure. No, that's Houston Springwood. Sorry, you got like New Caney, West Fork, and then New Caney Porter. Yeah, that's got Humboldt, Kenwood Park. Yeah, and then District 10. This one's kind of big. It goes as east or west as Galena Park, and Santa Fe also goes as east as Netherland and Port Neches Groves. Port Neches Groves, Netherlands pretty good. It's a great rivalry. I mean, Netherland beat them 2024 when Port Neches Groves was really good. They upset them, yeah. District 11, I will say Victoria is kind of a weird spot. The other goes San Antonio, Houston. Goes Houston this time. I mean, I guess they'd rather be here because I know they're trying to opt out of that district. Last time it didn't work. Yeah, but you got all of these Rosenberg schools. You got Rigatoni, Richmond. You got Gene Thomas in there is brand new. You also got fucking hell. It's just how you. Oh, just kidding. It's my dad. Is this my phone ringing? Yeah. Or my pizza order? Sorry for that one viewer that tuned out. Yeah. Sorry, my dad called. He was just asking me about some stuff for college because I'm trying to get my transcript submitted and all that. Yeah. District 11, though, I mean, it's besides the Victoria schools, it's pretty close. They're all pretty close to each other. Besides Victoria, it's Victoria West. They're isolated either way, though. To be fair, where's District 12 at? Is this one District 12? No, that's 14. Okay, District 12. I mean, this one's us Austin area. It's like east of 35 for the most part. Besides Crockett, last to come back would be interesting. I guess Navarro's west there too, but last to come back's awesome. You also got Bastrop and then Elgins. Shout out to Jasper, by the way. Uh, and then Pflugerville. I like to call him P. Pflugerville. In District 13 is very wide range. You got the Liberty Hill schools. I'm surprised it didn't end up here, but I guess you have to find around here. I guess you got to find schools up there. But the Liberty Hill Legacy Ranch up here. Yes, Liberty Hill schools to be clear. You got and then you got the New Brownfield schools. You got Barney all the way up there, and then the San Antonio. So it's a very wide range district between Austin and San Antonio. It's like the west of there though, west of Austin, south of San Antonio. And then 14's San Antonio schools. Where's Harlandale at again? You're pretty sure down here. Been there before for band rehearsals over in San Antonio. We rehearsed there. Where's their football stadium? Yeah, there's somewhere. Yeah, and then District 15 is right here. Corpus Christi and Gregory Portland's are. I guess Gregory Portland wasn't the one that was going to. I might have got Gregory Portland and someone else mixed up. Yeah. CC Ray and Corpus Christi Ray and Gregory Portland up there by themselves, and you got these schools ways south. The District 16 got all these schools, and you got Laredo, Sagarroa up there. Yeah, I actually have the decent sized districts for the Rio Grande Valley, so that's good. Now we're gonna go pretty fast, much faster through these. Yeah. But 4A, I mean, El Paso's like the way it is. District 2 at least actually has Amarillo area, which is nice. Dumas and all that pop up. District 3 is pretty big. Goes from Plainview to San Angelo. I mean, kind of looks like the old District 2 for 6A, but I mean, there's 14s in there. They're all pretty far from each other. Again, congrats on this playoff bid already. You don't even have to try. You show up, you can even lose every game. Just like that one school. I think it was Bolero lost all their games a few years ago. Yeah. Made the playoffs. District 4, always Auburn to Alvarado got like that's a very big district. Like, good Lord knows. That's like West DFW, that's fine. I think Alvarado to Auburn is a pretty far trip, that's for sure. Sorry. And then District 5 is Fort Worth schools and Kennedale. Kennedale, I guess, is in a good spot because they don't have to travel too far. Although it's a lot of Fort Worth schools, though. And Dallas schools, Fort Worth, Dallas, and that's interesting. District 7, you got Waxahachie Life way out there and all the way up to Paris. That's going to be a far trip. You'll see it's just more wide open as they go because, like, they're more isolated areas, obviously. So you got Palestine, and then boom. This was Palestine, Westwood, in Jacksonville, Longview, Pine Tree, and Lindale up there. Some schools in the middle. Yeah, that's pretty. That's actually a pretty good draw for all those teams. Makes sense geographically. District 9, I mean, goes up to Livingston, Huffman, Hargrave, but then you also go all nearly to Louisiana as Little Saxon Mauriceville is almost in Louisiana. Same thing with this school, Bridge City. It's a pretty wide range region, we'll say. District 10's Houston schools, so it makes sense how they're close together. And you got Stafford there. Then you have District 11, which goes Navasota is way isolated, but let's go to Bay City. But overall, not terrible geographically. District 12, Stevensville is way up there, but I guess might as well try and experience if you want. I guess might as well try and experiment just for fun. Put them in a different region. District 13, and you got Austin schools, you got Taylor, and then it also goes with the Kerr and Fredericksburg, or Kerrville, Tibby. And San Antonio schools are not, Uvalde is kind of in an island, but I mean, they'll be fun. District 15, you got Port Lavaca, Calhoun, and kind of Beaverville, Jones, and you also got Corpus Christi schools. Have to travel there a lot, I guess. The district, by the way, just a note, districts for football in 6A are also the same for all those other sports. I forgot to mention that. We got to do that. District 16, Alice is up there. And then Zapata. And then you got ElCal, Chelsea, and all that. You got Far Valley View, and who is that? Hico? Hidalgo Early College, yeah. There's Division 4. Division 1, sorry. Actually, no, I'm not over all the maps right now. I could go through ourselves. We'll go over the we could go over basketball real quick. I'm not gonna probably go through all these. So there's 5A for y'all. Let's see. I don't know. You got it's a pretty big district with all those teams. 9 districts. Argyle's with these schools now. And then so these districts like Argyle splits off into Denton schools. And then Fort Worth with Everman. Yeah, there's your should probably zoom out a bit. There y'all go. And then where's DeSoto actually at? DeSoto is where's DeSoto at for this? They're at Cedar Hill, no, that makes sense. So we're gonna be the same conference as DeSoto. I know we're technically ready, but still. And there's 4A for y'all. Let's look at some of these. I've got Dallas schools together. Okay. And then here's 3A. So, God dang. Oh, that's his charter school. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now all these don't play basketball, volleyball. I'm just showing you the general one. Then district 2 for districts for 2A. And then districts for 1A are right here. Boom. So yeah, there you go. There's all your districts for those conferences. But yeah. For the other sports. But yeah, anyways. So now let's go through let's just do some predictions for playoffs. I don't know. Let's see. So I think I did this yesterday, or briefly. Yeah, but 6A. I'll say who I think would probably win, yeah, based off assumptions. But 6A, I did this with my mock realignment. 6A, I think Eastwood won it last year, so let's assume they win it again. Whoever was good there last year was good. District 2, I mean, there's one team that's missing the playoffs, so I imagine Permian will win this like they usually do. 3, Alito's going to probably sweep this district. District 4, South Lake's going to split this district. I know they have a new coach, but I think it's defensive coordinator, so or former defensive coordinator, so in-house talent should help at least. But yeah, but Byron Nelson could be a dark horse in this district. Yeah, the district 5, I'd probably say Wakeland. I think Wakeland definitely could compete for that 4th spot. I think honestly, Geyer's going to win it. And then I think second will probably be, I guess, Louisville. Then that 3rd and 4th spot will be interesting to see who gets it. Like, could be Marcus, who has Garrett Nussmeier's brother, who's the quarterback, Colton. Go Tigers, by the way. And then Wakeland there. So yeah, District 6, Allen's probably going to win it. It's probably Allen, Prosper, and then it could be either McKinney or could be honestly, I think either McKinney, Princeton, or even Walnut Grove could sneak in there. I actually think Walnut Grove probably might make the playoffs this year. Maybe just Suit could sneak in. We'll see. Maybe we'll have a better season than last year. Yeah, but they've been good in the past. Just Suit. Yeah, just do it. District 7, I'd probably say Capel wins it by a decent amount. Maybe probably get second. Lake Collins will probably do good and all that. Yeah, Bridgerton might do good. Yeah, there's a lot of schools in there. District 8, you have, I think this one Trinity's going to win. And Trinity's a Alito week 3, so that'd be interesting. Like I said, Trinity, South Grand Prairie will probably be the district showdown, if I had to guess. And that was a rivalry back then, so that's an old rivalry, so there's that. And then Grand Prairie, I guess Grand Prairie is usually not that good. But yeah, they might have been better last year. I think they went 0-10 one year, something like that. And then I think Ollie Bell will probably make the playoffs out of this district. And then maybe Haltom could come back. We'll see. Then District 9, I think Wiley East could probably win the district again because they kind of showed last year they had a week. They were undefeated, but they lost in the first round of the playoff. That kind of showed that they had a weakish schedule. Yeah. Wiley East is a good team. I think they'll probably win it. Saxe could win it too if they come back. They had kind of a weird year last year. Yeah. And then District 10, this will be chaotic. Forney, Longview, North Forney, and the Rockwall schools will be really good. I think West City will be good too. That's a really good district, by the way. I think whoever wins, I think honestly North Forney might win it this year. We'll see. Longview could have a comeback year, though, to be fair. District 11, I will say District 10 might be the most competitive, like top of the line. Like competitive for all those playoff spots. Like any of those teams can make the playoffs. And don't roll out Legacy or Mesquite Horn. They could very well surprise people too. Just saying. 11. This could probably be Duncanville, Waxahachie, and North Crowley. I know Waxahachie and North Crowley get new coaches, but I think they'll be good. And then I think the 4th spot. I think right now I'd probably put my bet on Lake Ridge to get the 4th spot. Other be then Mansfield, Crowley to have a better year, or Red Oak, and maybe Skyline could get better all of a sudden. Skyline's usually the weak link in this district, though. I know they had Reginald Samples as their coach back then. Yeah. 12, I'd probably say Harker Heights has probably the best shot at winning this district. Or one of the best shots. Although Lake Belton could win it, I think. Wasn't Lake Belton good last year? Lake Belton, Max Preps. In Temple, Texas. Are they technically in Temple? I don't even know. I thought they were in Belton, but yeah. I guess it's Lake Belton, not actual Belton, but yeah. If you know what I mean. Actually, they're 5-6. I think Harker Heights probably wins the district then. We'll see though. Although Midway could also win the district too. They'll be playing Alito next year, of course. District 13. By the way, the Trinity game next year is going to be at Trinity Alito game next year is going to be at Pennington, and then the next year will be Alito. District 13, I'd probably say either Woodlands or College Park. College Park was really good last year. Willis also usually really good. So yeah. District 14, maybe Westfield can win it. No, Westfield wasn't as good last year. We'll see. District 15. I guess whoever won last year, I kind of forgot who won it. Wasn't that Klein Oak or something? Wasn't that Klein Collins usually a good team in this district? I'd probably say them to win. Proud in the win. 16, I guess Sapphire. I don't know. Sapphire is usually really good. 17, I honestly thought they're between North Shore and or Catacasita has a bounce back year. That's a really, really tough district. That's a district doom. That's that bracket. Uh, District 18, I'd probably say Dickinson wins it. They were really good last year. District 19, probably Pearland. District 20. I mean, I guess I think Bella was pretty good last year. They kind of fell off in the year. We'll see. It's Houston. You never know. Maybe the Leaf schools can make some noise though. 21, 31, maybe probably Ridge Point. They're really good last year. 20, probably put Katy or something. Those Katy schools are usually really good though. 13, I'd probably say either Bridgeland or Fulshire. Fulshire is really good last. That's really good in 6A so far. I think they went undefeated their first year, at least in the regular season. Fulshire. I remember they were 5A not that long ago. Well, my teacher's actually from my band director is actually from Fulshire, so there's that. I mean, they weren't as good last year. They went 7-4 still. So they're pretty good. I'm pretty sure they went undefeated their first year. Yeah, they went 12-1. They lost to Atascocita in the close game in the playoffs. Or Atascocita, not Atascocita. Atascocita is their name, not Atascocita. That, yeah. District 24, I'll probably say Vandergrift wins, although I could see Cedar Park upsetting them potentially because they did that a few years ago. District, that's a really, really good band district, by the way. District 25, out of the way, if Westlake is a bounce back there, they might win it. Other than Lake Travis. District 26, probably Dripping. I think Dripping Springs probably wins this pretty handily. 27, I guess Cibolo Steel will probably win it. Either them or Piper. Piper can make some noise. They recovered from last year. 28, I guess Reagan or Johnson. Johnson's really good last year. 29, I guess Brennan. Brennan's usually really good in that district. 30, whoever's good there last year, I forgot. I've been United. I don't know. 31, I'd probably say. Isn't usually Edinburgh School's pretty good, like Edinburgh North and all that. Yeah. Then District 32, I'd probably say. Honestly, I could see PSA and North win that district, even though they're new to the conference. Oh, almost closed the live stream out of an accident. That would have been really bad. Yeah. Did y'all have that blacked out the whole time? Hold up. No, y'all are good. Almost accidentally pressed the X tab on there, but thank God it saved my butt. Now I move on here. District 1, I'd probably say El Dorado might have the best shot, and El Dorado to get their defense fixed, they'll be better. Yeah. They allow a lot of points in the playoffs, that's for sure. District 2, I could see Friendship winning it. Either Abilene if Friendship has a bounce back here. Maybe Memorial can make some noise. We'll see. Scotia's usually pretty good. Yeah. Abilene's usually the best team in this district, though. Or one of the best teams. District 3, I'd probably say Denton Ryan's probably going to sweep this district. District 4, Arlington Heights was the best one last year. I'll say they're the best one again this year. They actually made a pretty deep playoff run. They made it to the third round, so give them that. They were nearly undefeated. They would have been undefeated. They beat Saginaw. Yeah, Saginaw could be the dark horse in this district. I don't think they would be Ryan, but they could be a dark horse in that district 3. District 5, either Lone Star or Melissa. Reedy would probably be dark horse though. I probably said Lone Star probably wins that district. 4th spot, who knows? Yeah, it could be 11 on Trail. I heard it's getting better. So yeah. District 6, Highland Park's gonna run away with this district. Although Richland could be a dark horse in this district. It could win it. I think Richland would be good in that district. District 7. I mean, I guess West Mesquite probably win it. Then their coach leave the Crandall's is actually a decent team though. District 8, DeSoto is going to win it. I do think Cedar Hill and Lancaster pretty much will shine here. And I think that 4th spot could probably go to Summit if I had to guess, or Midlothian. I don't know. Summit was actually pretty competitive in 5A Division 2 District 3 with Argyle. They almost beat Argyle on the road, so there's that to consider. This previous season. District 9, maybe it's on the debate then. I don't know. I'd probably say maybe Lufkin. I don't know. Actually, wait. Porter from District. I think they win it. 10. Whoever was good in the Houston schools. I guess Math Science Tech was one of the worst teams I've saw records I've said. One the so I don't think they're gonna. Maybe 5A would be good, but they're still in the same. They're with the same team. All right. District 11. Honestly, I could. It's either gonna be Angleton, Iowa Colony, Randall. I think honestly Randall might win this district. I think Randall's gonna win this district. I think they're actually playing South Oak Cliff in week 1 next year, which is interesting. It's just a school night, so it's a little late. Oh, sorry. Um, District 12. I guess probably either Weiser, College Station, and Consolidated. 13. Smithson Valley's win this district. That's for sure. 14. I'd probably say Medina Valley could be pretty good in this district. We'll see. This will be 5A again. It's 15. I mean, Flower Bluff might win it. I guess. Although they were, I thought were they as good? I don't know. I'm thinking. I think if we give Miller, that wasn't as good. We'll see though. 16. I guess whoever won last year. I guess maybe like maybe McAllen schools. I don't know. Isn't McAllen more pretty good in there? Like McAllen, I think made the playoffs. Yeah. In district, all right, district number. Did I put that already? Oh, I forgot Hannah's in here now. Sorry. All right, District 1. Sorry. All right, for District 1, who's look back on this, like, oh man. District 1, I'd probably say, I think Chapman was the one that won last year. That's a good team in here, though. District 2, that's not, he's opted out, so that's going to be a little different this year for them. 2, I'd probably say, I could see Al Palo Duro winning. They were really good last year. I mean, well, Coronado, we can see what they do in there. I don't know if I'm doing the counselor at before school or during talent time. Also, comma, you don't have to do this, comma, but if possible, comma, is there a way we could do the draft tomorrow? Question mark. Evening. I think it would be better for everyone in the league. But again, comma, it's up to you. Sorry. All right. Yeah, 11 Cooper also would be great. Wiley can have a bounce back year. We'll see. At the Wichita Falls schools as well. And Abilene Cooper's good too. District 3, I think Argo wins this. I could see Cliville and Lovejoy challenging them if they have good years, but yeah. Um, yeah. Let's see. I remember Grapevine used to be a really good team. Yeah. If they actually get back to that level, maybe they could compete. I don't know. Or Eagle Mountain could be a dark horse. Yeah. We also have Colin in the community who usually I don't think they'll probably community's probably gonna be the bottom feeder this district, though, to be fair. No offense, but yeah, but they won one game all year last year. District 4, either Panther Creek, Solana, and I could see also Frisco and maybe Emerson do good. Who knows if Richland, man? Just saying. District 5, South Oak Cliff's gonna sweep them. District 6, um, Marshall might. I could say either Terrell or Texas. Marshall, Mount Pleasant will probably be dark horses here. Wasn't Nacogdoches in the playoffs last year too? Yeah. That's a good teams in there. District 7, was it the joke? White House just give Mahomes back, and they'll be a 10-0 team. Uh, District 7, I'd probably say this one. Other than Midlothian, Heritage, or Timberview, maybe we could see NS or Arlington again break through too. Yeah. District 8, I'd probably say either Brennan or University if Brennan doesn't get crushed by University this year. District 9, I could see. I think Kingwood Park pretty good. Or maybe I think of Kingwood. I don't know. There's Kingwood Park, Huntsville, Lake Creek was on school last year. Montgomery was pretty good last year. I know they lost to Mount Pleasant in the first round. Yeah, I could see Huntsville win this one, this region, this district, not this region. Possibly P&G wins this region. But yeah. District 10, I'd probably say Pornix Grove wins it. I mean, Netherland upset them a few years ago. So there's that. District 11, Crawford could make some noise. I think they were pretty good last year. They made pretty deep in the playoffs, but this one's we had to fill the Iowa Colony Randall void. Gene Thomas could get off the ground. Well, we still having the Randall, and they were really good to start off with. Maybe Thomas could do the same thing. The same school district, just saying. Yeah, we'll see. I think could be maybe Fort Bend Marshall can win it again. We'll see. Kemper's in this district would be interesting because they're without Division 1 last year. District 12. Imagine Lasso wins it. That'd be amazing. I'd probably say Pflugerville wins. That's a pretty small district though. District 13. I'd say either Bourne, Liberty Hill, or Alamo Heights, or even one of the New Braunfels schools can win it. I think your playoff teams are probably be Bernie, Liberty Hill, New Braunfels, and Alamo Heights. That's a really, really tough district. Who knows what Long Creek and Legacy Ranch could do since they're brand new schools. District 14. It's crazy because the Braunfels was a 6A not that long ago. Now they're going to be dang near 4 at some point. Yeah, that's crazy because Long Creek's taking all their kids. Yeah. District 14, whoever went last year. Was that Burbank that went last year? I don't even know. It's a nice high school, but yeah. Burbank, I think it's Burbank's the newer school from what I can tell. District 15, I guess Gregory Portland could probably win it. 16, I guess Sharyland Pioneer. Very good, yeah. Or Sharyland, whoever it was, yeah. There you go. Those are my predictions for my Spitfire predictions for 5A Division 2. All those, yeah. So now we're gonna go over new schools that are opening up within the next few years, because this will affect realignment, and especially in 2027 while he's schooled in. So 2026 on the 5A forums, by the way, to keep track of all the schools. Shout out to RTXC1. He's been doing this actually for 11 years now. Awesome. Yeah, since March 12, 2015 at 6:18 p.m. He had the message. Oh my God, he knew that he can predict high schools from 16, or they can predict high schools for 60 years in the future. That's crazy. All right, but 2026, Medina Valley Creekview is opening. They're going to be in UIL right away, at least for football. And then Tomball West open up. They will not be in UIL football right away. They'll be in 2 years in freelance, like these 3 schools have done: Freeman, Liberty Hill, Legacy Ranch, and then Long Creek. I love how Long Creek and Liberty Hill Long Creek and Legacy Ranch in the same district. Of the 2 newcomers, yeah. The starting program is always the biggest question marks. They could be like Walnut Grove and just Rich and Randall just be like really good immediately. 2027, there's like 10 new schools opening up that year. It's crazy. You got the second Anna High School, which I imagine would probably make Anna High, maybe a 4A. Anna High School 2 is probably going to, I don't know, what would they be? You also have Argyle Legacy. I've talked about this before. They will open as a 9th and 10th. Here's what's actually happening. They're going to, right now, that building's a middle school, and the Argyle Legacy, the high school that the building's actually at, was the old Argyle High School until they moved it to down south into the new campus, because the campus from right now used to be a middle school, but they transitioned it to a high school because it's a newer campus, and they need to accommodate for bigger class, bigger sizes, and all that. Because the building Argyle Legacy is going to be in went from a middle school and high school when Argyle was really small to just the high school to just the middle school to a middle school and high school again to now just a high school again, because it's happening. They're open. Argyle Steve's open up a brand new middle school next year. And this will be 2 middle schools, and the 377. This is all 377. What's going to become the Legacy campus is going to be it's still going to be a middle school, but as the high schools are transitioning in 2028, the middle school will still be there. As Argyle Legacy will also be having stuff there too, having their high school too. Between 2029, a new middle school is opening up, which means Argyle Legacy will be just a high school at that point. So it's a very weird scenario, but it'll be interesting. Then Timberville is opening up because Conroe High is giant. North Dalbell is also opening up pretty soon. The grades are that. So honestly, possibly 11th it's just gonna be 9th and 10th at this point. Denton High School 5, I believe it's Crossroads is where it's gonna be. I don't know if that's actually the name of the high school, but I think it's like close to Braswell. It's off 380. So yeah. but that could affect Roswell's enrollment, which would be huge to go into 5A. Yeah. Then Hutto is open up a second high school. It's 9th and 10th. So that could send Hutto to 5A for the next few years. Lamar's open up another high school, their 8th one. So I guess it'd be like Gene Thomas this year. Because Gene Thomas and Prosper Richmond open up with all their grades. Northwest is open up for school. It's off I-35. It's going to take kids from Eaton and Byron Nelson, so that'll shrink their enrollments a bit. And then Worthy Fate's going to open up pretty soon for Royce City, so that'll be interesting to see. The Waxahachie Creek is going to open up soon. They're both these schools serving 9th and 10th graders. So that'll potentially affect Waxahachie. So yeah, a lot of schools opening up. And then 2028. Oh wow. And, yeah, Jipping Springs, and the second high school is opening up. It's 2,500 schools, 2,500 people, 2,500 students who can fit. So that means it could just go up to like a 6A. East Central 2, I guess that's in San Antonio. Georgetown High School is up a third one. They have Eastview and Georgetown High, which is weird because Eastview is actually 6A and Georgetown's not. Lake Travis is up a second school, just for 9th and 10th. So that might affect football there. I don't think they're going to 5A. Prosper is open up another high school in 2028. So I think honestly at this point, don't be shocked within the next few years if we see, not next realignment, but the realignment after, we see a lot of Prosper schools drop to 5A. Like we could see Rock Hill and maybe Walnut Grove and Prosper potentially drop back down. Yeah, there's that. And then Warren Ranch is opening up. They just revealed the mascot. They're the Brahmas. Their logo is really cool. So yeah, that's the second Waller school. In 2029, Solana's open up a second school. That might be the fastest growing city in Texas at the moment. Like fastest growing suburb. I mean, it's supposed to be bigger than New Orleans one day, by the way. Solana, Texas, which is crazy. Jaxie Hayes is opening up another high school. I guess it's Jaxie Hayes. I guess that's Hayes CISD with like Jaxie Hayes and all that. Or Buddha, yeah. And then Lamar High School is up a 9th one, but it's not funded at the moment. The Landers have a 7th school that's not funded. Oh my God, bro. Could you imagine that put Cedar Park back in 5A or something like that? Then Princeton Anthony is going to open in 2029. It'll be a second school in that district. And the 6th Prosper High School, 2029, which is not funded. So they're opening schools like Frisco was back then. 2030, nothing's happened yet. 2031, Splendora is expected to potentially open a second high school, which is not funded. And then TBD, Argyle could open up a third high school. Now, I live in Argyle High School. I haven't really heard many talks about a third high school. I know that obviously the second one's happening, but I don't know where they put that, honestly. Argyle's kind of a smaller town, so like geographically. So I don't know where they put it, but yeah. But I mean, they're using a lot of this for elementary and middle school right now. They haven't built a new high school or anything like that. They haven't announced anything. They're mainly focused on elementary schools with also a few middle schools as well. So yeah. And then Cleveland is crazy. When I came to Argyle, it was only one middle school, one high school, 2 elementary schools, and an intermediate school, and that's it. It's really grown since I've gotten here. And Cleveland ISD go up a second one because Cleveland's really big. Edinburgh could open up a 5th high school, but that's likely canceled, which kind of sucks for them. Yeah. And then Forney could open up a 3rd high school, which I mean that could be like they call it South Forney or something. And then you got Forney, North Forney, and South Forney. I could send one of those schools back to 5A. These schools down here, they don't know when they're opening, not anytime soon. Then Jackson and Hayes go up another high school, which go up in 2032, 2033. That's years down the line. 6 or 7 years down the line. I'm not even kidding. Let's do the math. But yeah, that could send all those schools up. That's a pretty fast growing district, I will say. That's why they built Moji Johnson. And then Magnolia has a third one potentially scheduled, but I was failed in 2025 bond. So I mean, maybe they'll revote on it or something. It could be like Magnolia East or something. And then Mansfield High School 6 likely canceled. Now I will say, as a former Mansfield ISD student, they have definitely talked about a 6th high school, mainly because Lake Ridge has a lot of kids. That's why you see they rezone a lot. That's why you see a lot of like schools shrinking. Like Timberview shrank a lot. Summit has went from 6A to 5 Division 2, now to 5 Division 1 and all. Legacy's back as a 5A now. Like I will say, the only two schools are safely in 6A at the moment are Lake Ridge and Mansfield High. Yeah, but they discussed open 6 in high school. They haven't been able to get far with those plans. At least the last time I was there, because they were talking about this like 10 years ago, we'll say, or around 10, almost 10 years ago. So they've been wanting to do a 6 high school for a while. I don't know where they put it though. They probably had to put it like south of Mansfield High and Lake Ridge, like close to where Midlothian is. Yeah, and then Round Rock high school number 6, like a cancel. Could you imagine make like another really good marching band school? But yeah, the Brown Rock's a whole huge school district, so I guess they kind of had to do that. But that one is likely canceled. Yeah. Well, Mansfield ISD open up a 6th high school. Yeah, but I mean, where would they build one? Let's see. Because there's also Frontier. That's a prop. I'm pretty sure it's like an exclusive school, like not actually a public. Yeah. Yeah, they'd probably. Where would they build one? That's my question. They'd probably actually build one where Legacy and all is. They have to build one north and all, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at this. I have to ask Jack about this if they're open up a 6 high school one day. Because Legacy's got a big zone. But to be fair, I think it's mainly this is what's Lake Ridge just has a lot. Maybe they could build one like right down here or something like that. I don't know. They could probably build one south or way west. But yeah. That's Mansfield ISD's stuff. I just don't know where they build a 6 high school. Probably west or south, probably. Because here's what Mansfield ISD looks like. So picture this is like picture this. So you're like about to enter Mansfield. So here's what it is. So let's say at the same point in Mansfield. Lake Ridge is southeast and it's almost in Grand Prairie. It's on the border of Grand Prairie and Mansfield. And then Mansfield's right across 360 on the left side of 360. Lake Ridge on the right and Mansfield's on the left. Like the midpoint is Newsome. Then Legacy's way west. It's past 287, I'm pretty sure. It's west of 287. And then Summit is not terribly far from 287. It's off it's pretty close to Matlock. It's Turner Warnell. And then Timberview's off 360 north of that. So yeah. And actually Timberview is very close to Seguin High School. Arlington Seguin. That's why I'm pretty sure Bowie's also pretty close to there as well. Yeah, Arlington ISD is pretty close to Mansfield ISD. It's closer than you think. Like give me directions to Arlington Seguin. Seguin to Timberview. Yeah, 8 minutes, 2.7 miles in their separate school district. That's actually closer than any of their Mansfield schools, ironically. I'm pretty sure. Like they're close to like Summit is like 11 minutes away. Like they're ironically Timberview's closest school is Arlington Seguin. Yeah, like Timberview takes the same amount of time to get from Timberview to Summit to Bowie High School, which is in Arlington ISD as well. So yeah, there's that. I'm gonna head to my room. Arlington Seguin. See lights out there. I think it's Ponder Stadium. I'm pretty sure. Because from my house, I think that's Ponder Stadium. I can see. Does Ponder have a soccer game tonight? Because let's see. Oh, they're playing. Wait. No, they're playing Argyle tonight. Oh, I didn't realize that. I see really big, lots of lights out there. Nope, they're playing Argyle as well. Okay. Maybe it's JV or something. Yeah, I can see lights out there. I'm not gonna show it just because I know I'll probably won't be able to see it anyway. But yeah, I think I can pretty much. I think that's Ponder Stadium I see from my house because Ponder is like northwest of here. It's not terribly far. Yeah. Now let's look at some schedules. I'm trying to figure out what the dude's name was on IHSS. There's water in the pee-pee. Sorry. All right, I am pulling up. What's his name? Diggs. That's his name, Professor Diggs. Forgot his first name though. I know he's posting the schedules, so let's just see if Matt Diggs. Okay. Summer Creek looking for a week 3 game. I think I saw Summer Creek talking like Westlake or something. We do have Midlothian schedule up here. Yeah, we got that going. Yeah, they don't know the dates yet, but there you go. You got Chisholm Trail, Innes, and Lovejoy. And you got all those district games. That'd be interesting for Midlothian. Let's see. Let's go on. Let's just go on home. I'll probably find some things over here. That's what South Oakland. Oh my God, what does this guy want, bro? Let me guess, you're watching my stream right now?
No.
Really? What's up? I'm streaming.
Nothing much. Oh, you are. More realignment talk.
Yep. Let's see. I'm in Oklahoma.
This is what it's like. The only bad thing is that I can't have league matches this week on Yahoo.
So wait, so we're still doing the draft 10 tonight?
Yeah.
Well, I'm probably at the auto draft. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
I mean, I guess I could do one league wide auto draft. See how that goes. What the read?
Yeah.
Oh shoot, Melissa has her schedule out.
So look at this. So in this in here, what I can do is I can edit the message I can pin the message. I can reply to the message. I can copy text. I can add reaction, and I can delete the message.
Cool.
So it has a lot more features than ESPN. I can add a photo, add a GIF, add a mention, and create a poll as well.
Good stuff.
I'm just showing you a bunch of this stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, here's the draft. There's a bunch of tools. There's league settings and there's commissioner tools, and they're both separate from each other. But this, it looks a little more like, I don't know. It looks like a bit more like outdated compared to ESPN, but it's probably much more better.
Much more better, yeah.
Yeah, like I already changed all really different before.
Yeah.
And then there's this.
Wait, what? Did I drop all my players I needed to? Fuck. I did not. Dang it. Freaking screwed my lineup over, bro. It's your fault, bro.
Yeah.
How dare you?
But like Matthew changed it, bro. Or now his name is Tradeaholic. And my name is and your name is Marshall's Macho's team.
That's cool. Did you name your team Amar? Oh my god. Stop naming your team Amar, bro.
For stop naming your team Marshall's Macho's team.
At least it's original.
No, it's not, bro. It's AI generated.
Yeah, at least mine isn't. At least it's better than Amar.
At least it's not AI version.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I know you knew.
Yeah. What the heck? Can this freaking thing reload? All right, let's keep on going with the stream. Let's see, Melissa. Oh wow, Melissa's playing Pulaski Academy from Arkansas. So that'd be interesting. They're playing Geyer and Rockwall. That's a pretty tough non-district schedule, we'll say. And they do have to play Lone Star, of course, and Reedy and all those Frisco teams and McKinney North and Sherman. No, Sherman's the other district. I forgot. Let's see. Oh, we got a new Candy schedule. They have Montgomery and Cypress Falls as their non-district games. That's a pretty good slate. We played Montgomery a few years ago, and then all the other ones are district games. They actually had the weeks and the bye week too. Oh, at the end of the season, Port Arthur more. That's to be tough. Oh, who's he? That's cool.
Marshall.
I'm kind of streaming. What's up?
Wait, where'd you find Melissa's schedule?
Oh, Twitter.
Oh.
Or X, whatever it's called now. Like, see how just going through Twitter feed. Let's see. Bridgeland is playing the Woodlands and Katie Tompkins, and Ridgepoint as their non-district. Looks like it's Cy Ranch, Cyprians, yeah, all those teams as well. That's actually pretty good. That's actually a pretty good schedule. Oh, Walnut Gross? No, that's not their schedule. Never mind. Let's see who else. Oh, by the way, Melissa doesn't actually have all their dates set though. Oh, this one. Here we go. This one I knew this one already, but Allen's got a really, really tough out of schedule. Want to know who their opponents are?
Who?
Southlake, Carroll, Duncanville, DeSoto's are out of conference.
Interesting.
That is brutal. Like they're asking to lose at this point. And still have to play Prosper and Walnut Grove as well. And McKinney. Like that's really tough. Let's see. Oh wow. I didn't realize Ryan Field was open up this year. That was like next year or something. But Bernie's schedule's out. Let's see what they got. They got Lavernia, Piper as their out of district opponents. That's actually a really good slate. And Westwood as well. Oh wait, those are the scrimmages. Sorry, but their out of districts are Westwood, Loretta United, and Davenport. Which that's a pretty good set of opponents, I will say. Let's see. Let's see what else we got. And then for Lake Worth, they have Ranchview and Chisholm Trail for their scrimmages. And then they got Quinlan Ford and Hillsboro for their out of district. And Colorado Riverside too. You also have Burke, Burnett, and Venus. That's a lot of district games. I guess they're in a small district. So I don't remember all these districts. Yeah, I forgot that they're in that district with Crum and Ponder. You know what kind of sucks though? Hello? Hello? Ayush.
Huh? Yeah.
You know what kind of sucks?
What?
The North Crowley North Shore had scheduled a matchup week 3, but then they canceled it because North Shore school board wouldn't allow it, even though they played Crowley the last alignment. Yeah. Let's see. You got week 1 games. You got Willis and Magnolia, Grand Oak versus Klein Oak, College Park versus Iowa Calling. That'd be a good game. Cypress Ranch versus Height Tower, Summer Creek versus Shadow Creek. That's a lot of creeks. Randall versus South Oak Cliff in week 1. That's going to be awesome. Absolute cinema. Woodlands and Bridgeland.
Let's freaking go.
Yeah. Katie Va Aracasita? That's be a great game. And Conroe CE King. Let's see. I think tomorrow's Dario Franchitti's coming to NASCAR. Come back to NASCAR. That's awesome. Let's see. Who else?
Well, I'll call you back later tonight, or I'll continue to text you.
I'll probably be doing something tonight. Probably watching TV by 9. So I guess I'll text you rest of the night. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, it's good talking to y'all. I'll try to see if I can how much I can draft tonight.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, or see you tonight in the draft.
Oh wait! Before you go, I'm gonna show you something. That guy number 1. Guess what school he's from?
What school?
Lake Ridge.
That's cool.
He was in band with me back in 6th grade.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he's an amazing football player. That's for sure.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go now.
All right. See ya.
See ya.
Hey, that's Ayush. Go subscribe to Amar's show. They have Felix Ojos from Lake Ridge, so shout out to Lake Ridge. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Wow, they're playing South Oak Cliff again? And North Crowley? Oh, come on, that's like the exact same schedule last year. So you're playing North Crowley instead. Yeah, that's I'm just saying that because they're kind of confused why the school won't let them do that. That's a preloaded schedule already. No, week 1. Yo, they're supposed to settle week 1. That'd be hilarious. Let's see. Sorry, I'm not liking all these tweets though. I'd like them for all if I could. Wow. Where is it? Dario Franchitti comeback is pretty awesome, I will say. Oh. All right. Well, we found out Argyle's first game. Well, we know the was playing. Eagle Mountain has announced their schedule for next year, as their out districts will be Decatur, Graham, Joshua, and Crum. So they actually get to play Graham again, which would be interesting. That's a pretty tough out district schedule. They got Crum as a good team too. Play a lot of 4As, but I respect that. And they're playing Joshua. And then they're playing the community. They're playing Argyle at home next year. Interesting. The community and the Argyle and Grapevine, Lovejoy, Colony. Wait, they're making Colleyville their final game? Really? I'm surprised. Maybe Colleyville's playing Lovejoy or Argyle last game. Who knows? Usually it's Grapevine and Argyle. Let's see. Oh, we got Chapel Hills schedule. Wait, who is this? Oh, Palestine. Got Seagoville, and then Rusk, and then Bullard. The bye week, they got Jacksonville, Brownsboro, Henderson, Pine Tree, Kilgore. That's a pretty tough schedule, we'll say. Let's see who else is in here. Oh, thank God. Could you imagine? Let's see who else. Sorry if I miss any schedules that are down here. Wait, who's? Oh, there's Bowie Feaster from Duncanville. Oh wow, that's crazy. All right, let's go to show new post. Way down. Way down. Way down. Yeah. What? I like that. Let's see. Oh wow. Oh, that's UCF. I was like, oh, new schedule. Oh wait, that's UCF, and they're not playing. They're not playing high school football. Let's see. Yeah, it's a pretty good slate. We'll say they're playing Florida, which Florida, which I like. Cam Rising, bro. I missed that. I missed that guy, bro. Let's see. Please, bro. Oh my God, LSU at Ohio State, insane. Oh, that I love that guy, Monster Milam. He's great. Oh, we got Marshall's schedule, my schedule. So let's see. They're playing Pine, which makes sense. And Tyler, Longview. Oh, they get to bring the Marshall Longview rivalry back, which would be awesome. You got and then look at districts, I guess. That's not district. Then you got Garland in week 3. And then I think this is where district starts. Here you got Nacogdoches, Texas High, Hallsville, Mount Pleasant, Greenville, Terrell, and White House. That's a good schedule right there. Oh, there's a lot this year. A lot of teams are scheduling tougher opponents, which I actually really respect. So yeah. Let's see. Let's see. I just want to look around our district. Lovejoy. No, not the band. Football. Let's see. Will Tepper have anything? Opponents? Let's see. Rams. Let's see. What else? Oh, there we go. We got Humble's opponents. Oh, yeah, they're in a tough district. They got Klein Kane. Wow, they have date ranges. Klein Kane, Klein Forest, the Woodland. That's a lot of schools. I respect that, keeping it within the city. Let's see. Where are Southwest? Looks like they have their opponents. Is that San Antonio or something? Victoria East, San Antonio Marshall, Alamo Heights, Del Rio. Oh wow, they got Alamo Heights on their schedule. Let's see, United. Yeah, it's a pretty good schedule, we'll say. Oh, Kingwood has their opponent schedule. I can't really tell who those are, but cool. Is that Cypress Falls or something? That's a tough schedule. North Shore, CE King, Attica, Summer Creek. That's a really tough district right there. Let's see. Channel View. There's Spring, MacArthur, and Clear Creek. Look, that's the other school. Then Summer Creek, Kingwood, Crosby, Attica, Humble, North Shore, and CE King. So that's a good schedule. Geyer. Ooh. Oh, that's district. I was like, where's? Because they said they're playing Heath, Melissa, and someone else. I think Waxahachie's the other team they're playing. Oh, is this Victoria West? Let's see. And Calhoun, Victoria East. Okay, Victoria West, Victoria East would be awesome. Flower Buff, interesting. Santa Ivana Moreland got the district. FB Marshall, Terry, Lamar Consolidated, Kempner, Crawford, and Gene Thomas in the final week. So that's a good schedule right there. And then let's see. That's who's this again? Hold up. The Cats. Oh, it's Sonia Sotomayor. Okay, makes sense. Let's see. Got Judson's a scrimmage. Got Clark and they're playing Smith and Valley week 2. That's a tough game. And they got the other North Side schools. Then they're not messing around out of the conference with Smith and Valley or out of district with Smith and Valley. That's I have massive respect for them doing that, man. That's epic. Who's this? That's Westbrook. Oh, that's their basketball. And wonder if I think it's the XFL team. Nice. Oh, here we go. Lufkin. That's their district opponents. Okay. Let's see. Oh, it's Chelsea. If they're not in Texas, but yeah. Where the frick is it? Oh, Eaton's has their schedule. Well, that's their opponents. Let's see, they got. Some of these must have scrimmage. Oh wow, they got Denton Ryan. Dang, they're going for it. They have McKean, North Arlington, Rock Hill, and their other district ones. Nice. I assume one of those are some of those are scrimmages though. I know they're playing Duncanville, Cedar Hill. Let's see. That's honestly mad respect for them doing that, keeping that rivalry going, which is awesome. Same thing with DeSoto, Duncanville. That's awesome. They're doing that still. Let's see. Does Argyle football revealed their schedule yet? No, they have not. Maybe they will soon. Yeah. Oh, it got Brady's schedule. Comfort. That's a comforting way to start the season. Oh wow, they're playing Hamilton. That's a big game for them. Mad respect for them doing that. That's a good schedule. Let's see. Lindale playing Hallsville, then White House and Van. That's a pretty good district. Yeah, the tough schedule after that. Louisville. There you go. Cristobal got their week 1 opponent. So they're playing Junction and Goldthwait or Harper and or Harper. I don't know. And Scrimmage and Eldorado. And then Miles. Oh, I got senior night, homecoming night. Nice. Then McCamey, Littlefield. That's a good schedule. Looks like, oh wow, playing Randall to Scrimmage and Tompkins. I think Kearney, Fort Bend Bush, and Jersey Village and Divide. Interesting. Let's see. Who's this one? Oh, it's Willis. Oh wow. Looks like they're playing those schools, Magnolia, then Klein. Is that North Shore? Westfield? And then they got the district ones. That's a good schedule there too. Let's see. Bro, what the? Nah, that's crazy. Wait. Yeah, Piper's schedule. Oh, nice. They're still playing Alamo Heights. I think they played them in 5 Division 2 back then. Mo and Gene Johnson. Then Temple. That's a good schedule, we'll say. I think they'll be good in this conference next year. And then, yeah, that's all right there. Anyways, y'all, I'd go over more tonight, but that's going to do it for this one. I have to go shower and all. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe. Have a nice day. Goodbye. See you next one. Peace.